Like my specialty, I guess, in like the Navy was neonatal resuscitation.
Oh, wow.
I got out, I went to Ukraine.
Right after you got out.
I was on terminal leave.
You were on terminal leave and
Sorry,
you went to Ukraine, bro. That's the craziest thing ever. I've seen some videos of outhouses being targeted, though.
Oh, yeah, with like drones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know,
Yeah.
that was my fear. Literally, my fear was like, I'm gonna be peeing and I'm gonna die.
Madelyn Banks.
Hey.
It's very nice to meet you.
I know, right?
I'm glad we were able to do this.
I know.
That's how you pronounce it. It's just Madelyn Banks, right?
Madelyn Banks.
Banks?
I trick people. I take the S off, so it kind of throws people off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But, okay. So
Reveal, my name is Madelyn Banks, not Madelyn Bank.
Madelyn Banks. Okay, there we go. Not bank, not like a bank. Okay. Well, yeah. Again, I'm glad that we were able to do this. I know it's kind of like sort of spur of the moment to a certain degree because I had already planned. Like I'm doing this while I'm en route to another destination, but I wanted to stop here because I don't know how long you're going to be around for in this locale because you may be traveling or abroad or something like that. And I mean, like over the past couple of years, I've seen some of your stuff popping up on the interwebs, some of your experiences and some of your travels. And so I'm looking forward to kind of getting to know a little bit more about your story and like how you got from the start to the end. I know I've kind of like snooped in your Instagram a little bit. I scroll all the way down. Yeah. I was like, has this girl ever been in the military before? Were you a sailor?
Yeah, I was a Navy corpsman. Yeah.
You were a Navy corpsman?
Mm-hmm.
No
I was
kidding.
a Navy corpsman.
Okay.
Plot twist.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
So I thought you were in the Navy. I seen the picture in your blueberries.
Oh yeah, the old school ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 2013 or something.
2017.
2017.
I enlisted in 2017.
Oh wow.
I was 16 when I signed my papers. I was 17 when I graduated boot camp, and 17 when I hit Okinawa.
Oh, so you went to Okinawa?
I did. I was there for 5 whole years. Yeah.
5 years in Okinawa?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have a lot of coral scars. I have a lot of fun times.
Did you ever see any stonefish? Or coral coral snails?
Like the really poisonous things?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I didn't even know this existed until I left.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They made us sit through briefs for that every time we went on UDP out there.
Wait, what's the snakes?
The coral snake. And the habu snakes.
Yeah, the
habu pit vipers.
Yeah, we had those, but I was in the water too much. I probably didn't pay attention to all the poisonous water stuff, but.
What base were you on mostly?
Foster and Hansen.
Foster and Hansen?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you were on Hansen?
2022.
Okay.
That's where I left out of.
When did you get there?
2017. Well, Hansen, so I was 2017 to 2020 on Foster and Futama. And then
I was out there at one point while you were there for about 6 months.
I feel like I've like probably ran into you. I was all the UDPs and all the MUs that were out there.
Yeah.
I was corpsman for.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because I was in 2-3 from Hawaii.
Yeah.
And we did 2-3 stopped deploying in Afghanistan. 2011 was their last time back, and so every other deployment they did was all UDPs, every single one of them, or they would do Marine Rotational Force Darwins.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they ever did any. I don't think they did any Europe stuff. I think it was all mainly just like Indo-PACOM. But yeah.
Yeah, I was support for all that.
Okay. So we went to Hansen every time that I went out there.
Good
3
place.
UDPs in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. We were in the same barracks every single time that we would go there. It was right next to the House of Pain, right there by the swimming pool.
Yeah.
It was the barracks that was literally right next to it.
Okay.
We stayed in that barracks every single time that I went out there.
At least that's like a nice location, I guess. Yeah. I love Kintown. I love good old Kintown.
Kintown, dude.
Okay, I have
taco rice.
Taco rice.
It's not bad.
I went Kintown once or twice. What is it called? The Kintown Crawl.
Oh, really?
I was like a baby though.
Oh,
really?
So
I was petrified after, so I never went back.
Were you 18?
I was 18. Yeah, 18, and then legally, I think you can drink at 19. So
really?
I went when I was of legal age. Never again.
Yeah.
I actually lived in this yellow house with a giant sunflower that was right down the road from Hansen. Yeah.
You lived out in a house in town?
Yeah. Yeah.
How'd you manage that?
Navy.
You guys just got BAH out there?
When I think he's you had to hit E4, and then you had to just put in a chit to the command, and yeah, they let you live out in town.
Wow. So you
direct
were able to
flights.
do own right BAH basically, like single rate BAH.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I heard a lot of weird stories about people doing other weird ways of getting BAH that were
Like
not
getting married.
Yeah, like weird stuff. Yeah, like I've heard some other weird stories about that out there. I'm sure you probably have too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was a labor and delivery corpsman for the first like my specialty, I guess, in like the Navy was neonatal resuscitation.
Oh wow.
And that's not a C school or anything, but that was my orders there, and then they put you through all the schools while you get on the island. And I mean, we probably averaged 8 babies a day, and all of those were, not all, like 80% were Marines. So
were they?
Heard all the stories. Yeah.
I'm
Have
sure.
a baby to get BAH. What a steal.
That's the craziest thing. It's so wild to think people were like, I think I'll have a baby so I can get BAH.
Yeah,
Like,
you know, I thought about it.
I'll be honest, like
Just kidding, I didn't. I
I never thought about that. Yeah, I was always like trying to avoid babies for the longest time.
Yeah,
You
now
know?
I am. I can't wait to be a mom one day. Like,
Sure.
But yeah, when I was 17, 18, 19,
You're like definitely afraid of that.
I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Like, let me not do that.
I didn't know you had to save babies' lives. I didn't know that babies could even like have IVs in their forehead. Here I am like,
In their forehead?
yeah, dude, that's where we had to put them most of the time. Like, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
yeah.
Like just in like a fold of skin on their forehead?
So baby skins are like really translucent. Like, and so.
Like a squid or something?
Yeah, kind of. Like they look like that too.
Yeah.
So exactly.
Kinda like
Perfect
little aliens.
description. So yeah, I mean they have like little hand veins. A lot. I mean, most of the time it was hands.
Yeah.
But they mess with that and they like to rip them out. And so if they were going to the NICU, a lot of the times we put them in the foreheads. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that.
Yeah. Anywhere you can get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's, obviously a need for neonatal support out there just because there's so many U.S. service member families out there, and obviously people aren't going to stop trying to have kids just because they get stationed in Okinawa,
Yeah.
but it's not something that like ever occurs to my mind when I was
Yeah.
over there because like
Yeah.
every time we would go there, we're just there as a infantry battalion, like
yeah.
doing JWTC
Yeah.
or going to KMEP or going to Australia or the Philippines or Indonesia or Thailand or something.
And then the 9 months are over, and then you guys don't see the babies when you guys leave. So it's like,
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Well, 6 months because we were doing 6 month
that's
stints
not
out there.
bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
the difference is 2-3 deployed at a higher rotational rate than every other unit did because we were basically deploying. So we would be back in the rear training for 12 months, and then we'd deploy for 6 months, and then training for
Okay.
12 months. So it's 12-month workups and 6-month deployments.
Okay.
Whereas a lot of like the West Coast and East Coast units were, I mean, I think they were still doing 6 months for the most part, sometimes 7, but they were all deploying every 18 months.
Oh,
so they had an extra 6 months of a workup in addition to everything. So ours were like very high rotation, kind of more rapid. So I always like had a lot of respect for the folks that had families and kids because like you're gone all the time. Like
Yeah.
you might be on the island for, not 12 months, but you'd be back for 12 months. But like during that period, you're going to go to ITX for 2 months. You're going to go to the Big Island for a month. You're going to be in the field for like a couple of months a year. You're going to probably go on some other random field ops. So you're really maybe back home, like actually spending quality time with your family for like 7 months,
Damn,
maybe
that's hard.
maybe 8 months,
I never like really had that in the perspective either. I just like, were you out there for COVID?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, fortunately I was back East Coast during that period of time. I left.
Oh, East Coast.
Yeah, I left Hawaii in 2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just missed everything crazy out there. I'm sure
Yeah.
it was a nightmare, but
Yeah.
you were in Okinawa for it, so
Yeah.
you probably saw a lot of the insanity.
So I think I can say this now. I was in Hong Kong for a layover. A layover.
Yeah.
We were coming back from Thailand, and when did COVID start? 2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, so it was like
Yeah,
November,
March.
December. It was November of 2019, and me and my best friend were coming back from Thailand, Phuket for her birthday.
You went to Phuket for
her birthday.
for
yeah.
her birthday.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
the most like travel fluencer thing I've ever heard in my life.
So she never went, and I love Thailand. Like I had a lot of fun, and the dive out there is beautiful.
So you're a big swimmer, a big diver?
Oh my gosh, huge, yeah.
Okay.
I love anything water.
All right.
Being on the East Coast, it's like a lot different.
Sure.
But my mom's down in Florida and my dad's the one in Maryland. So I got both of the water sports type of thing. And so she's from California and she never went and she wanted to, see the water down there. And we took a 4-day, I think it was like Thanksgiving break. And we were coming back and we got caught in Hong Kong. I mean, all of us were sick. Like, we had fevers. Like, we had, that dry throat. If you ever had COVID, it's like dry cough, dry throat.
So you guys got COVID?
Maybe. I don't know. They said it was an upper respiratory infection. That's when COVID wasn't even a thing. But when we were in the airport, I mean, hazmat suits. These, like, people are in hazmat suits, like, spraying things. On the airplane, they're, like, saying everything except English. I mean, it was, like, Mandarin. It was, like, freaking French. It was everything except English on the airplane. And then they come down with hazmat suits and start spraying the airplane. And my friend's like throwing up in a puke bag. Like, it was so bad.
Your friend?
Yeah, my friend.
It was just you and one person.
Or two people. But
two people?
So it was two of my best friends are both corpsmen out in Okinawa with me. And we were all sick. We were starting to get sick, but one of my friends was really, really down bad, like throwing up nonstop. And
that doesn't sound like COVID.
Right?
It sounds more like maybe you guys ate something.
That's what we thought. But like, she went to the hospital or one of the clinics, and they're like, oh, it's upper respiratory infection. That's kind of like the symptoms that she had when she got back on island. And I swear she was like patient zero. Like,
that's so weird.
But,
she was puking. Maybe does she just not handle sickness well?
I don't. I had COVID. I was puking.
Really?
Yeah. Like, that's the first. So. It was probably because, I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure.
That whole thing was so confusing because
So
I got it one time and I was totally asymptomatic, but I tested positive for it when I was asymptomatic.
So that's exactly. So me too. But when I swore I probably had it, I was testing negative. Yeah, it was, I don't.
It's a weird time.
I'll go down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I eat a lot of oranges now to try to stay not getting sick, and also I try to get more sleep. But
my horse's dewormer too, ivermectin.
Oh, you take your horse's dewormer?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's a whole nother rabbit hole. Yeah, that's a whole nother one. But
they sell that Tractor Supply at $7.99.
Tractor Supply.
If you want it flavored.
Oh, you get flavored?
Yeah, of course I do. He's spoiled. Peppermint, whatever you want.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you came from Maryland. That's where you started off.
I did, yep. Baltimore.
When did you graduate high school?
2017. May 2017.
Okay. And were both your parents up there at the time? I know you said your dad's still there now, but
yes, both of them were, yeah.
At the time they were?
At the time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you know that you said you went to the recruiter when you were 16? Mm-hmm. So you knew you wanted to join the Navy a long time before you actually went?
I did, yeah. I played lacrosse in high school. I've used some colleges for lacrosse and horseback riding, but the ADHD in me, the
ADHD in you.
Defiant, yeah. I just couldn't see myself in school again. Also, what's that Ashton Kutcher movie with the Coast Guard movie?
Oh, the Guardian.
Guardian, yeah.
Yeah. Great film.
I was like, wow, I'm so cool.
Yeah, my wife's in the Coast Guard, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I already love her because she's from Baltimore anyway.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So I watched that movie when I was a kid, and I have an uncle that was prior Navy Special Forces, and
oh wow,
he was so cool. And then he went to do, all like the ground branch stuff. He passed away, so
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. He lived a really crazy long life, and I thought he was so cool. I wanted to do search and rescue for a while, but I don't know what. I think it was my age. I was too young to maybe go into the pipeline, or I was too young to sign a contract if I got picked up at METS or something. I don't remember.
To be a search and rescue person?
Yeah. I don't remember really what it was, but ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a firefighter or the Guardian. So I was like, I'm gonna just do both, and corpsman route.
Yeah.
And so
corpsman's an honorable profession.
I just wanted to help people.
Yeah. I get that.
I didn't want to have like the party stage, or I wasn't really into the normal, scenes of college and high school. And so I thought, yeah, the Navy would be a good option.
Yeah.
And so I enlisted. I think I signed my paper April of 2017.
You a 5-year contract?
5-year contract, yeah.
Oh, wow. How was that? Did that feel like a really long time?
No, I didn't even think about it.
It went by really quick?
Yeah, because they were like, wow, you're going to be like 21 or 22 when you get out. That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
I really...
Wow, that's so old, man. You just barely turned old enough to drink.
Yeah, and then you can go to college if you want. I didn't even think about stuff like that. And I didn't know if I wanted to stay in for 1 or 2, but I knew I wasn't going to be a lifer.
Yeah.
And so I went from Maryland, Fort Meade. Right? Fort Meade?
Yeah, right up there.
Shipped out of there, went to San Antonio for A school. I was like one of the top of my class for corpsman, and so I got to pick like where I wanted to go, and I was like, where's the furthest from America? And it was Japan, so. Yeah.
So you went out there by choice?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's unusual. Most people are like, keep me the hell away from Okinawa.
Okinawa, like when you Google it, it's absolutely beautiful. And Asia was one of the like parts of the world I didn't get to go to. My family's a big traveler, so I was like, why not? And there was 3 female billets, and I counted, and I kind of like was trying to get me and my best friend, because Paris, her name, us to go to the same place. Yeah. And she, like, I counted the line down, and I counted on like the spot, and I was asking people in line because I think I was the 3rd to pick or something, and I was like, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? And they were like saying, I want to go to an island. I want maybe Guam, maybe this, maybe that. And I was like, do not pick Okinawa. I was like, you can't pick Okinawa. And then
why didn't you want to pick Okinawa?
Because then the billet would have been gone for my best friend and I. Yeah, so we picked it together. And that's another
so you're just trying
to
to make it, like you're trying to game the games, work the system.
Game the game, yeah. And so we got literally the same exact orders to Camp Foster.
That's pretty cool.
In the labor and delivery unit, yeah.
So you guys got to basically be like, was she one of the ones that you went to Thailand with?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
How did you know her to begin with?
We met in boot camp.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we met in boot camp, and she thought I was
in Michigan. Is that right?
Is it Chicago?
Or is it Chicago?
Illinois, yeah.
Is it Illinois?
Dude, I'm like thinking, yeah, it's Illinois.
Great Lakes.
It's Great Lakes, yes. Illinois, Chicago.
It's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. I always forget for some reason.
Deep dish pizza. That's what I remember.
Did you ever go out in Chicago while you were there?
One time.
One time?
One time, yeah.
I got some friends that live in Chicago. I keep telling them to leave though, because it's.
Yeah, you should leave the bean.
Yeah, you should leave that place. No, I've never been to Chicago. I don't think I'll ever go. I don't think I would. I don't think I would miss it. Yeah.
Like, I think that's like deep dish pizza. Is there?
Yeah.
And the bean, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I heard it's cold there.
Yeah.
And, like, their sports teams are not good.
I just don't really like big cities in general. Like I like being out in the country.
Me too.
I like being able to like walk out on my back porch and piss and not anyone see me.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also be able to shoot guns and stuff. Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. Wow, we have so much in common.
Pissing and shooting.
Pissing and shooting, dude.
At the same time. Something's in your pants.
Dude, yeah, exactly. But it's just like I really just don't like being I kind of get claustrophobic in cities just because there's too many people and it's hard for me to like have good situational awareness of things that are happening around me because there's so many people moving around and there's so much. I keep seeing too much stuff in the news of just like random acts of violence happening on people and stuff walking down the street minding their own business, and I'm like, yep, that's not for me. I'm good. I was fortunate to live like both the city and country life. My grandparents lived in a small place outside of Chesapeake City, Maryland. Okay. Earlville, Maryland, Delaware line. It's population 190 of them are Amish. Wow. So I got to live on like most of the time, like on a big farm, riding my horses, you know. You big horse rider? Big fan of riding horses? Yeah. I definitely like started riding before I could ride a bicycle. Yeah. Really? Yeah. My dad's side of the family's big horse people. Okay. Yeah. Did you have a horse or something? I did, yeah. I have a horse right now too. Do you really? I do. His name is Nemo. He's a little thin. Where is he? I'm just kidding. He is right now in Washington State. So I moved from Washington State over to the East Coast again. He's still there. When you got out, you went to Washington. I got out. I went to Ukraine. Yeah, right after you got out. I was
on terminal leave.
You were on terminal leave and
Sorry,
you went to Ukraine, bro. That's the craziest thing ever.
I was technically in Poland, I guess. Like, I don't know what date I crossed we can check my passport. I don't know where it's at. But we can check my passport. I think I was in Poland, but yeah. Yeah.
On terminal leave in 2022?
Yeah.
What month in 2022?
June?
Okay, so this is like, because February, March, April, May, June. So that's 4 months after the invasion?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you were on terminal leave. You were basically out at that point already. I mean, it's on terminal leave, you might as well already be out to a certain degree.
I think I had like 4 vacation days too. So it wasn't like a big deal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you went, like, let's backtrack. It's like, before you went out there, like, what led you to a place where that was even something that was in your wheelhouse of considerations for where you wanted to take your life?
So my family's Eastern European.
Are they really?
Like my heritage, yeah. Like my mom and dad are born and raised here. We're like very American. Yeah. My mom's side is Ukrainian and Czech, and then my dad's side is Polish.
No kidding.
So, yes. No kidding. And don't
no
you see
kidding.
it? Yeah, so when the invasion happened, I was at the point where they wanted me to extend my orders again in Okinawa. Yeah. And then I got asked by a chief, because he knew, I was upset about the invasion, and he said, there's a NATO position out in Poland, or it was Hungary. I don't remember which. And
so your leadership knew you were upset about what was going on out there. You were
Hansen, I had a really good leadership at Hansen. Yeah.
You were that vocal about how it made you feel.
I was. I was just like, I kind of was calling it for a long time, staying up with the news. And back in 2014, not a lot of people know the history of Ukraine. So it was inevitable, and it was like, how did we kind of let this happen, And I had a Marine who was UDP and born and raised in Ukraine. He just got his green card in the United States, and he was literally, it was the day after I think maybe it was a Tuesday or something. I don't know.
It was like mid-February of 2022.
Whatever that following day was, or two, if it was like a weekend, this guy was my first patient in Hansen. Yeah. And his accent and his name, like, I asked him if he was Ukrainian, and he like started to get really like emotional. Yeah. And he's like, what am I doing? And I kind of thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, like we can't do anything. Like, we have this uniform, we have all of these skills, but we can't do anything, when I feel like it kind of mattered the most in a sense, because I'm too young for, post 9/11 stuff, and there wasn't anything really going on. And he was talking to his leadership, and I'm pretty sure his general got him out, and he went to the military like pretty fast in Ukraine.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So he got out of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And left and went back to Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you know whatever happened to him?
I don't. I wish I would have.
God, in those earlier days was rough, dude.
It was bad, man. Like, from social media, I just had a couple of the special operations guys on, just Instagram friends. And never heard from them again, knowing that their whole unit got obliterated. But it was one of those things where I was like, I don't want to stay in the military if I can't really do anything. And so I had an opportunity to go out and teach TCCC with an organization for a couple months called Global Surgical Medical Support Group. So that was my first...
Global Surgical Medical Support Group.
Yes. GSMS... I can't do this.
Global
Surgical Medical Support Group.
GSMSG.
Mm-hmm.
I know that group.
Yeah, it's
I think I follow them.
Probably, yeah.
I definitely do.
Yeah, and that's probably where you saw like my first appearance on social media. Like
I think so.
Yeah, I was.
You might have been like in a window or something like that. I'm
what
pretty
you're
sure
talking
that's the one I remember.
Yeah,
is the one you were, but you were blonde back then.
Yeah,
you
I
had
was. Yeah.
You dyed your hair since then. I guess.
Yeah.
That's.
I go back and forth.
Yeah, you depend on your mood and stuff or how you feel.
No, depending on like if I'm gonna be tan, if I'm gonna be pale. Which
so for the winter time, you dye it black in the winter time when you're not getting as much sun.
Like bleaching it just kills it. So yeah, I kind of don't want to bleach my hair all the time. So like once every 2 years, I'll go back to my natural hair color,
which is
like a. Can you see it in this
it's high
like
brunette?
def? It's like red.
Oh, it's red.
Kind of.
Okay.
Blonde. Tell me what you guys think.
All right. Yeah. Tell me what you guys think
in the comments below.
Bottom line is that you had an interest in this stuff because your family is from Eastern Europe. Like you've got family that's from Ukraine, Czech Republic, and you said
my
Poland,
dad's side
right?
is Polish. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in America. My grandparents passed before. My grandmother, she passed when I was in the Navy. So
was she from Ukraine?
Her side was Czech, and then
Czech.
my dad's side. My dad's side's Polish. Yeah, my mom's side is the Czech and Ukrainian.
Okay.
So they're all passed away, unfortunately, and rest in peace. But yeah, I think if they would have been alive, they would have been like, don't go over there.
Probably after seeing what was going on.
Yeah, and I mean.
But you felt compelled to do something.
Yeah.
You're like, why am I in the military if I'm not actually getting to help people the way that I wanted to?
Yeah, and I'm Orthodox Christian, and at the time I was strong in my faith, and I mean that's our brothers and sisters in Christ, and I had moments where I've fallen from strength and my faith and stuff, but I was compelled to go over there for family and. Like my brothers and sisters in Christ.
I just think it's always interesting. Like the reason I'm asking you these very prodding questions is because like I've known so many people that went over there for a wide plethora of different reasons. Some people went there because they never got to experience combat in the military and they wanted to experience combat and they knew there was combat there because the global war on terror was over, right? And so they're like, well, I want to go do that. I mean, I had guys that served in my company that went to Ukraine and got shot and then got medevaced and left and they never went back. I've got a lot of friends that have done kind of like what you've talked about, like doing TCCC and teaching medical triage and teaching how to treat patients and teaching basically just any type of tactical combat casualty care.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, I've got a lot of friends that have been over there demining. Friends that have been out there trying to train them. Tons of people that were involved in some way, shape, or form to try to do something that they felt like they were contributing to helping protect people from what was, a blatant act of aggression on their sovereignty as a nation,
Yeah.
And everybody's got different reasons for it, but it kind of it's just very interesting to me because that's not something that just happens out of the blue. You know what I mean? There's a reason behind some of these things,
Yeah, and I think that reason is the most important part, honestly.
Yeah.
I just wanted to contribute in the best way I knew how. And all pride aside, I mean, it's not a place for a woman, but it's really not.
Why do you say that? There's some dark stuff you probably saw, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. And when I say it's not a place for a woman, it's not like a woman can't do that job. Like I'm a woman and I did it and I've done it and I'll do it again if I have to, but it's something out of our comfort zone and it's a man's field. Like that's a man's war. And women are amazing in the medical capacity. And I want to be careful with what I say because I don't want to sound bad, but I can see where we are really needed in that field. And then having to be the one to be so far forward and on the line with these people, it's not really a woman's like field. Yeah. So.
Well,
it's interesting. Yeah.
I would say conflict and war in general, like oftentimes from Hollywood's perspective, they kind of like glorify it, you know? And then of course there's people that are like, you know, we talk about passing down stories from older warriors, maybe like, for example, just for a good example, like the Medal of Honor recipients and some of the actions that they took when they, you know, what earned them the Medal of Honor. And like, some of those things are incredible. And so it's like romanticized in a certain way. But when you, and like everything that those folks did, or like anybody that earned any type of medal for valor or anything like that, I haven't personally, I've never experienced combat, but there's a lot of people out there who have. And, you know, these stories are important to pass down. And I'm not saying that they're not. I just think that based on, and this is just me basing my opinion off of what everybody I know who's experienced combat has said, and they said that basically to summarize what most of them said is it is like horrors beyond all imagination. There's nothing fun about it. It's not cool. It's not fun. It's not like this, you know, amazing thing that's romanticized. It's like something that you'll carry with you for the rest of your life, and the horrors that people see in war are basically can make you really black-pilled about a lot of things, which is, and like you're talking about, like you've had back and forth in your relationship with the higher power of your understanding, right? I'm sure that a lot of people have probably experienced that, going through dark times or dark situations where they're seeing humans committing acts of untold brutality on each other who might be like one or two generations separated from being like the same thing, you know? And it's all because of governments and from corruption and from money and power and like there's all this untold damage and catastrophic loss of life due to all these horrible human things, you know? But, and again, I've never experienced any of that myself personally, but everybody I know that has, especially the folks I know that have experienced extreme severe war, like guys I know that fought in the Second Battle of Fallujah, for example, guys I know that fought in Ramadi, and like nobody talks about it like it was this amazing thing. It was like, no, so it was like, it was like, no, I mean, I was seeing corpses all over the place and like, you know, seeing so many corpses piled up that the animals are consuming the corpses. And it's just like literally something from Dante's Inferno. Like it's not a natural thing, you know? And
it's like, when you said the seeing of it, it's like the smell too. It's like your body, like,
I bet
it's the smell that like, it's like a realm of hell in a sense. And my hell was seeing, I took a moment one time, and this was in Bakhmut.
You went to Bakhmut? Mm-hmm. Wow, no kidding.
I was in Bakhmut.
That was like one of the most vicious places I've seen ever on the internet. That and Soledar. Soledar was right next to it. Yeah. I was hearing that there was like whole companies of people being killed every day. Whole companies. 100 people.
Yeah.
A day on both sides.
Yeah.
That is insane to think of.
Yeah. And you take a moment and you take a step back and you're like, majority of both sides are Orthodox Christian. We are killing each other.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah, for what?
Well, I say that, and, you know, the government, right? It's just government. It's, you take two Orthodox Christians and you strip them from their flag and their pride, and it's like, you're just a Christian. You know, like, it's hell. Yeah, I was not in Soledar. I was in Bakhmut, but
that's still really, that's like right up the street. You know what I'm saying? Like Soledar is where they went through before they got to Bakhmut. I remember when Bakhmut was getting in, like they were closing on it before they even got there. I remember because I was very intently following this the entire time. I was in Quantico at the time when this was all unfolding. And so anytime I was able to, I was like in training and I was like trying to pay attention to what was going on.
And it changes on the split of
it. It changes on the split of a split second. But I remember them when they got to Soledar and like seeing and reading about all the things happening in there and how they were encroaching upon Bakhmut. And I was like, that's a major city. And now that city looks like Pripyat. It's like, there's nothing there.
Nothing there.
Nobody lives there, you know? And there's a lot of places like that all over Ukraine right now. So anyway, it's easy to get sidetracked with that because it's like the sheer devastation from that specific city. And like I would say like it's kind of infamous for being like, just like
hell,
like literal hell on earth for how many people were, I mean, like how many tens of thousands of people probably died there, you know?
Yeah. And I can't put a number to the casualties like that we saw. Like, I can't.
When were you in Bakhmut?
The end of 2022.
God, yeah. So you were right there when everything was just insane, probably.
Insane.
Totally insane.
Yeah, insane.
That was before, like, the unmanned aerial vehicle stuff really was taken off. That was, like, back...
That was probably the saving grace.
Yeah, that was... There
was a lot of tanks.
There was a lot of tanks. There was a lot of artillery. There was a lot of missile barrages. There was a lot of... There's human wave trench warfare stuff going on.
And ground, like, just, I don't even, maybe, like, guys would say CQB type of.
Yeah.
Wagner was there.
Oh.
Shit up.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wagner was there. And they did a lot of, like, you know, they go into a house and
do horrible things.
Buildings, and clear or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Military terminology, but
yeah, they were like
kill people.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. Yeah. Yes. Men, women, and children. They didn't care. No, they didn't care. Especially Wagner. They didn't care about that kind of stuff. They did a lot of and they're just infamous for doing a lot of just very inhumane things in general.
Yeah, they can turn off their soul. Yeah, it's man,
it's wild.
Whatever drugs those guys are on, like
they're probably on something for sure.
Yeah. I mean, but they're defeatable, and I've had a lot of friends take out units of Wagner's, and you know, they're just
they're like crazy demons.
Yeah.
Like demonic possessed humans.
Yeah.
You know,
gnarly stuff was in Bakhmut. Yeah.
How long were you in Bakhmut for?
I was in and out. So when I say roll 1, roll 2, do you know what that means? It's Okay, so it was like a mixture between like a CCP and roll 1, and then we would take to roll 2.
Yeah. It's like Chasiv basically set for if you. Just as a good idea, because people that don't know what roll 1 and roll 2, explain to me what roll 1 and roll 2 is.
So the terminology I'm using, roll 1 is like your battle buddies doing any medical interventions, your combat medics doing any interventions to get you to a CASVAC or a medevac to a roll 2, which is damage control surgery, more of a stabilization point. And then when I said CCP, it's casualty collection point. Yeah.
So roll 1 is basically like the initial treating of wounds and injuries on the battlefield. Mm-hmm. Roll 2 is more like, hey, we've got them off the X to like a small aid station where they're performing life-saving surgery so that they can then elevate them to another higher echelon if they need like real long-term care type stuff. Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that, but that's important to understand. It helps people kind of understand like the process for these things, because you don't just like perform surgery right out there on the battlefield. Like you can't do that.
No, you can't.
So, but you spent some time doing roll 1 and roll 2?
So I did, yeah. Most of it was in Bakhmut specifically. It was like a CCP, casualty collection point. So it was like a roll 1 in like an old pharmacy type of, or a house or type of just enclosure where we set up a little casualty collection point where we mostly just did triage, you know, and then if gave meds, started IVs, and then when routes were cleared, we would take to a stabilization point. That was like 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away, depending on the roads and whatever. And that would be the stabilization point where we would do more of support of like the damage control if that was needed. Blood transfusions were were done in the stabilization points at that point. And yeah, just kind of triaging to set to go to a role 3, which is a hospital. And yeah, just going back again.
So did you ever go out on like patrols with them as like a medic?
No, I did not. One time I did. So I take that back. One time I did. And it was a reconnaissance patrol. So it was, a low threat. Yeah. But I was more valuable at the CCPs and role 1 type of role 2 mixtures. Like I taught the dudes how to, slap on a tourniquet. If they could start an IV for me, that would be great. Taught them all that. And I was more valuable further back.
Yeah.
And
were you guys getting shelled a lot during that period of time?
Yeah, I've had a SU 300 or whatever dropped on our stabilization point. Like, yeah.
An SU 300
is a bomb, right? Like big bombs. Yeah, we're in the basement. Yeah.
Like a glide bomb?
Yeah, is that what they're? Probably.
I can't remember.
Like, yeah, we were shelled all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
It was incessant.
It was nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I remember talking to some of my mortarman buddies about was that the way that the way that the Russians did call for fire a lot of times, at least traditionally, what they would do is they preferred to just like level a grid square.
Yeah.
Like rather than doing more like precision stuff, they'd rather just drop shells all over an entire grid square, like everywhere, and cover the entire thing until there's like nowhere that hasn't been hit by artillery. And like that's what they would do, especially for like counter battery and stuff like that. Like if they received fire from this grid or that grid, they'd just be like, okay, launch everything at those 2 grids and just flatten on the entire thing.
Yeah. They worked in fear. Like Russians have that pretty down. Like it's like a fear thing. I mean, you have no idea where they're going to bomb, but they're going to bomb everything. Yeah. It's like
at all times.
A battleship game. It's literally like I was in we all were. We're in a battleship game. And everything they hit, you hardly saw just an empty hole in the ground because they just threw a bomb. It was always on something. Yeah. They were pretty, I mean, I'm sure they're still reckless with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed. It's changed so fast in the past, I would say the past 3 years. I mean, it went from like very traditional warfare, like just like armored vehicles and like tank hunter killers. I mean, I'm sure it was plenty scary. Don't get me wrong.
Scary, the drones. I mean, I'd rather.
That's pretty terrifying. I've seen way too many videos at this point. That's a real easy way to get black pilled too. Is just watching those things too much. Like it's not good for you.
FPVs are just that. I'd literally rather see tanks than FPVs.
Yeah, at least you have a way to get away from a tank.
Yeah, just run.
Yeah, the FPV. Yeah, you just run away.
FPV's gonna chase you and they're faster.
Yeah, and that's why like every time I see people in an open field, I'm like, oh my God, why'd you choose to go through the open field? Is there no other path you could have taken? Like, but even then, it's like you see them in the tree line too.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
And I mean, like you've probably seen the fields of fiber optic cable and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was there for like I guess what is it when they test trial them type of stuff? We were working with the units that were starting to use the fiber optic drone stuff.
Really?
And, I learned a lot about drones, not intentionally. I hate them. I hate the sound of bees now.
I'm sure. Did you encounter them at all while you were out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not funny.
Maybe you laugh probably because
it's like by the grace of God, like FPVs are terrifying. And that's how, when you lose somebody, it's like, oh, they died from a drone. It's just, or our casualties started to at the end, was just drones. And they like to chase vehicles. Like it was, like if you're thinking about a drone operator, like in a basement chasing a car, it's like, that's what was happening. And all the vehicles going back and forth were either dropping off new soldiers, picking them up, or it was medical. And
they were hitting the medical ones too.
Yeah, 1 out of 3 times they were hitting the medical. And we were like literally so close 3 times. Yeah. 2 or 3 times that I can like recall from FPV. And then like a couple cars later, it was like their vehicle was the one that was hit.
So somebody else's car got hit in like a small convoy that you've been in?
Yeah.
Were you in like a pickup truck or something, or were you inside of an enclosed one?
I was always inside of or we had an M-Razor too that we used, or I would use like to pick people up, or not me driving, but
You never drove while you were over there?
I did, yeah, I did.
You did?
I'm a good driver, ask her.
You were with her, right?
Yeah, she was.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We met in Oki and then reunited in Ukraine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you in the Navy too?
No, I was in the Army.
Oh, you were in the Army? Okay. Oh, you were at Torrey Station then?
No, I was in Oki as a contract worker actually, and I enlisted in the Army from Oki.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you were a contractor at first. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a small world, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And so.
And then you took a lot of pictures for her out there?
She documented almost. Oh, we have a present to give you, actually.
You have a present?
We do. We have a present.
Oh,
it's not alive or anything. It's not a baby.
Okay. Yeah, I would hope it was. I would hope that, dude. That'd be
in the bag still? Take them out. Just kidding.
Do you want it now or later?
I don't know. What do you want? It's. I mean.
See pictures. We have a few pictures in there.
Do you? Yeah, let's see them. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So yeah, she documented a lot. I drove sometimes. I was not driving though. The M-Razor when like we were pretty close to an FPV.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who made this?
She did.
You made this?
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, that one right there? Yeah. Check that out.
It's still a rough draft, but.
That's you?
It was me when I was, yeah.
You drew that?
Yeah.
I took a picture that I had of her, and then I'm not gonna lie, I did use AI to make the picture animated.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
So she was there with me documenting the blood far forward stuff I was doing. That's
the what?
Blood far forward.
Blood forward?
Far forward.
Blood far forward.
Far forward, yeah. So being on the ground for a while, doing CASEVAC and medevac, and seeing where the problems were was a lot of preventable deaths could be prevented with blood products far forward. So I fought for that for the last.
You talking about like blood transfusions and stuff far forward?
Yeah. Yeah. So she did a lot of documentations of that.
You think that was a lot of people passed away because of they had too much severe loss of blood and they couldn't get a transfusion when they were way out in the front?
Yes, I do. I mean, 100 different reasons, right? You can't, there's a lot of them inevitable, but
sure.
Yeah, I worked with a great team.
Not GBRS.
Global Surgical Medical Support Group.
Okay.
I'll do a timeline now.
Yeah.
2022, June, July, August, I was with Global Surgical Medical Support Group, and then did TCCC trainings. They weren't a far forward or anything. And then I linked up with a couple medics that were with various different organizations, and got kind of tied in with them, teaching on the job, if that, advising.
So you're advising for another organization?
Yeah, but mostly for it's called the GUR, the unit in Ukraine.
The GUR?
Yeah.
And isn't that like the intelligence?
Yes, it is. So there's the International Legion, which that's where all the Westerners kind of were in the military for Ukraine. I was not. I was just advising in a volunteer role. So from September through January, I was just kind of freelancing, contracting. And then I got linked up with a person, and we have an NGO. So then I started working under my NGO.
Who's the NGO?
Atlas International.
Okay.
It's literally just the three of us, was the three of us, and I was doing the same thing I was doing, like just myself contracting, but more in a bigger capacity. So I was hiring more medics, and I was embedded with multiple different military units. So, yeah, I was doing that until August or September of 2024.
Okay, so you were there for almost 2 years straight?
Not 2 years straight. I was bouncing back and forth from the States to Ukraine, but most of my time was spent in Ukraine.
So I know how long did you say you spent in Bakhmut?
I was there for on and off for a couple months, like 1 or 2 months. Chasiv Yar most of the time.
Chasiv Yar,
and then going back into Bakhmut. Yeah.
Chasiv Yar is on the southwest outskirts of Bakhmut,
yes,
right?
So like it's like a little hill, like a little gully, and then it's Chasiv Yar. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was there.
You guys were kind of bouncing back and forth from there. Like Chasiv Yar, was that where like the actual ECP was?
Yes, that's where the stabilization point and the military units that were deployed there would use.
Okay.
So I was there helping out.
Where did you go after Chasiv Yar?
Chasiv Yar went to, oh my gosh, now I'm all over the place. Kharkiv?
Kharkiv?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kharkiv. After Chasiv Yar and Bakhmut, I spent some time in Kyiv, mental break.
Yeah, you probably needed a break.
Yeah.
That was a really intense period of your life, probably.
It was very intense, yes.
Do you feel like you were ever in serious danger of losing your life while you were in Bakhmut, the area over there?
Yeah.
Did some close calls or anything?
That I can remember. Yes.
Probably from artillery or something?
Yeah, it's artillery. That was like the tanks, and just never knew, man. Broad daylight, dark, it didn't matter. I mean, it's so naive to think that you're just going to go in and out. I mean, of course you're going to the risk versus
because that's not like you're just fighting an insurgency.
Right?
That's that's a first world nation federal army.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's crazy to think about, but
me was just I was.
You're just rolling with it.
I wasn't rolling with it, I had I wanted to live, I
Sure.
always took I thought about it, and if I could save a life, I would go,
So you felt like it was very fulfilling then.
Fulfilling?
Fulfilling as in you felt really fulfilled saving people and helping people, and
I felt it's like a natural thing. Fulfillment, I would like to say that. Yeah. I don't want to be prideful saying that though. So it's
not in a prideful way. I think just this, it feels good. It feels like this is where you were meant to be.
Yeah.
You're meant to be doing this.
Yes, correct. But if I got to teach someone, and then that was the most fulfilling thing. It was someone was learning from me while I was doing it. I thought that was teach one, see one, do one type of, that's my teaching method.
Yeah.
And teaching, seeing, doing on the job is especially in a place where it's endless casualties, it's nonstop, not always nonstop, but that was fulfilling. Yeah. And then being I saved my buddy. I was able to do this. You taught me this. It was those stories afterwards, or knowing that soldier was able to go home to his wife or his kids. That is fulfilling.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I imagine that being in that position, you probably got or potentially developed close relationships with some folks that you were treating at some point, right? Just from conversation.
I know, right? So I say that because I just had this conversation a couple weeks ago about I'm very
not in a romantic way.
No,
but
yes, correct.
I
love people. I love forming relationships, and I'm if you're my friend or a family member or a loved one, I'm my life over you guys, and it was really hard to cut that line. It was very hard to not cross the boundary because it was
Do you feel like if you'd crossed that boundary that it would like tear your heart out every time you lost somebody?
Yeah, and it did. And honestly, I had to take a big break in Ukraine because a big break was like 4 months when I was back home in the States, because like I felt that. I felt like I didn't do enough to save this one person, or, I let somebody down, or, I'm thinking about this dude that doesn't have his legs anymore, and, like how hard it is going to be for his family and his kids, and how is he going to support them? It was very, it's hard for me to make a boundary emotionally or a connection like that. But I had to, that was my struggle, the biggest struggle there for me.
I bet.
Yeah. So
it's a very human thing to develop, you kind of like develop a liking to certain people after you spend a certain amount of time with them, right? Like they kind of become like part of your tribe and part of your family.
Yeah, and there's so many military units that I am so blessed to know and have formed that like family relationship that we all still stay in contact. And some of them have passed away. Most of them are still alive though. And it's like nice to check in on them and get them what they need, and, see how they're doing mentally, physically, whatever they need. Kind of knowing that they also have someone that they can talk to when things get hard, or there's someone that understands them. That's really nice. Yeah.
So you stay in touch with a lot of the folks that you've like served with over there?
I do. Yes, I do. Yeah.
It's good. Including the global medical support group guys?
I know some of them. And none of them are in country anymore. There's a person that I met from Global Surgical Medical Support Group that he was a medic on our stabilization team. He was a prior 18 Delta for like 20 years. And,
oh, wow.
We met when he was getting out of the military, and he's just the funniest person ever. And he taught me a lot. And he's part of the reason why I'm alive today too. So he
saved your life?
In a sense of like mentorship, like I said, women and men think differently.
Yeah.
And we think with our emotions. That's why I think we're awesome. Like we have this huge emotional scale, and it's sometimes needed and sometimes it's not needed. And he's really taught me how to, cut the woman out of me and like get into the gnarly dude side of
the gnarly dude side
into the like the grunt thinking, like, emotion aside, put the emotion aside.
Yeah.
Like, on the spot, like touch into my instincts that like are definitely life-saving for sure. Yeah. So Global Surgical Medical Support Group introduced us, I guess. And he's been out there with me for a while.
You said none of those guys are not in country anymore?
I don't know if they are. I don't think so. I think they may. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
You haven't talked to any of them in a while?
A couple of people here and there. But yeah, I'm kind of, I just, I'm not, I don't follow up with a lot of people from them. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could ask.
When was it? How long has it been since you came back to the States?
September of 2024. September 2024. I had to get surgery in November of 2024.
Oh, really?
I did, yeah.
For something personal?
My ACL and meniscus and my patella tendon were just shredded.
Really?
So, yeah.
From like things that you were experiencing over there, or just from like your life wear and tear?
My life, yeah. It originally happened in the Navy, and thank you, Navy medicine, for not doing anything.
Thank you for not fixing me.
Thank you for making it worse for me. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
But it originally happened in I don't even know. 2021, I think. I tore my ACL and meniscus, and kind of was like, surgery's gonna put me down. I don't need that.
Oh,
and
you kind of sucked it up, kind of thing.
I sucked it up, and they also kind of forced me to suck it up. And so I sucked it up, and then in Ukraine, I mean, it was. I think physical fitness and having the like you have the discipline of that is huge in any situation, especially in war.
Yeah.
And I was proud to be physically fit, I guess, and have the discipline. And I started to notice like my knee was getting to me. Like,
were you like working out on a regular basis out there?
it's funny.
I was kind of curious how that worked.
We would like, yeah, we had our own little, like we had bands, and I mean, it's like you're in kit almost all the time. Not almost all the time. You're in kit a lot, and taking that off and noticing like, oh crap, like I'm pretty swole. Like this is from a kit. Like
oh, I'm pretty swole. Is that
cool.
you just happened to be swole after that because you were wearing kit everywhere?
Because you're just like moving around in it.
It's like
not
when,
like wearing it everywhere, but you know, it's like you don't realize. I think like the physical endurance that you're under, like being on your feet all day, like
in kit.
Not all the time in kit, like complacency. Like I want to say like we should have been in it more, but yeah, it's like you're always doing something. And then if it was slow days, which towards the end it was like we could make a gym routine here, and so we kind of did like random like push-ups, pull-ups, bands type of thing. It was,
You weren't like running outside or anything like that though, probably.
No, that would be funny though. Yeah, kind of like
it's
flagging that.
Not really a great idea in that kind of a combat zone.
Dodge the IDs.
Yeah, well, that and like, surveillance.
Yeah.
Too much aerial surveillance to be running around outside. Yeah. But you could like you could do a bunch of burpees inside of a house and get a real good cardio.
Yeah, the stairs, like the basement, dungeon basements. Yeah, feel like we were always on our feet. And it's like, I swear, obviously this isn't a secret that no one knows, but it's like Eastern European food is so much cleaner. Like it's so much
cleaner. Is it really?
So much cleaner. I mean, I can't say.
In what way?
Like, I was probably eating like 4,000 calories a day. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
While you're like on the front.
Well, it depends on the busy day. Sorry. So I should say like I would have a Kinder bar or two. A Kinder bar is like chocolate. If we were like busy, and then we would make some high calorie concoction of just meat pate or pate, mashed potatoes, butter, coffee, candy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were getting a lot of good chow out to you.
No, it was so bad.
It was bad?
It was not bad. It was just like, you're not gonna. What else do you expect? It's better than MREs in my opinion. It's like real whole food.
So it's actual whole food that you were eating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably better. That's probably better than eating MREs.
Yeah.
For sure. But I definitely know that the supply chain crunch on that, if you're getting fresh food out to troops, that's probably tough.
Like I want to be careful because it's like I hope the frontline soldiers were getting the same thing that we were. I don't know if they were. I'm assuming they were getting stuff like that. But they also had like their versions of MREs.
Yeah.
Ready to eat stuff and.
Yeah, it's tough to say because like you, there's no way for you to know what everybody was eating in all areas of the entire front because like they're
so different.
Every area might be under different levels of suppression. They may be under different levels of severity of incursions and like
different support too.
Different logistics support, different budget. I mean, there might have been some people that were like, hard up, for food, might be real hard up.
Yeah, actually there was.
I guarantee, but it's just like you're not going to have situational awareness on all that because the only thing you really know about is like your sphere of influence, like where you're at.
Yeah.
At least if, like for me, if I was out there doing stuff and I don't really have much contact or like have like an ATAC that shows me everyone's position and like what all their log chains look like there's no way for me to know any of that, right? Plus a lot of that stuff's probably kept very close to the chest because they don't want the Russians to know like what they have the ability to do or what they're doing.
Yeah. But all of what I can say personally is all the military commanders that I've worked with, like there's a lot of donations, and the Ukrainian military was supportive of their troops in the sense of like food. So like there was always cookies or chocolate or like it was nice little sweet treats. I
imagine that after a guy got back after being like out on a front for 40 days with no shower, eating a cookie would probably be a nice treat.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. Like Ukrainians are so freaking cool, like and resilient. It's like, Konstantinivka and Kramatorsk were like the Chasiv Yar, Bakhmut front area, and Chasiv Yar was a front for a long time.
Yeah.
And you drive to Druzhkivka, Konstantinivka, and Kramatorsk, and you could get sushi and a T-bone steak, and like it was like, yeah, you could tell these dudes were just their socks crunch like while they're eating their steak, but it's nice that they get to have it. And then yeah, they would have like a rotation for a couple days and go back over.
Damn.
Yeah, gnarly.
Their socks crunch.
You could hear it, yeah. I'm just kidding. Like,
no, you're not kidding.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And that's funny. Like the corpsman in me says that. It's like, dude, I bet you feel so good with these new socks on. It's like,
yeah. Did you guys ever get like help them get new socks sometimes?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Because like that's a small creature comfort that'll go a long way.
Yeah,
dude.
we had like little hygiene bags all the time too, and you know when like the random NGO groups like don't know what to give, and they give like the hygiene kits, and it's like, actually this come in pretty handy, like they underwear did? And like floss and toothpaste and stuff. Yeah So they did a lot of that. So
yeah, that's one of the things that people also don't think about is like, hey, you know, a major war, like you still have to brush your teeth. Right. You still need to take care of yourself. You don't know how long you're going to be there for. You could be there for months, dude. Like you still got to wash your ass. You still got to like clean your armpits. You still got to like, you know, you got to eat, you got to get sleep, whenever you can get sleep. You know, you got to try to stretch your body out. You got to still like get some sort of like, get your heart rate up. Yeah. Like I feel like PT, even if you can't go for a run, you got to find something, because like that would be like the difference between being depressed and like not being depressed.
Huge, yeah.
You know, especially for guys that are like stuck in a trench for months. Like I can't imagine like what that would be like. That'd be what a horrible existence, you know?
Yeah.
So like I imagine people found ways.
They did, yeah. All the Ukrainian military all the casualties I've ever worked on, fit people, you know?
Yeah.
Like they kept up. And I think that's why they're also so resilient, is like they're healthy. Yeah. I mean, the cigarettes aside, like
everybody was smoking cigarettes.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee, dude.
I joke, like I have a picture on my Instagram.
Did you smoke cigarettes over there too?
Yes.
You had to.
All the time. Winston's. Oh my God.
Winston's?
Winston's, yeah.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like
Purple Winston's.
So have you ever seen that movie Sin City?
I don't know.
It's black and white. It was like...
no, I don't think so.
Anyway, in the movie Sim City, there's a scene where Benicio del Toro comes in and he basically got his head cut off. And he's in the back seat of this car, and the driver is like looking in the back, and he starts trying to light up a cigarette. This dude that actually just like cut Benicio's head off. And he's like, a smoker always smokes when the chips are down.
Literally.
And that's what he said. Like, it's like, yeah, that's pretty spot on, actually. Like, even if you haven't smoked in years, like if you're in a situation where the chips are like truly down like that, you know, or you're just in a place where it's just like, well, I could die tomorrow. You know, it's harder to care about long-term effects of cigarettes when you're doing that.
I'm pro nicotine, man. Like, the hot take, I think cigarettes are awesome. Like one cigarette a day, why not? Like
one a day, but that's the thing, most people can't.
No people, yeah, you know? I can't. I say that.
I can't either. I had to quit.
Yeah, like I can't smoke.
Do I like cigarettes? 100%.
Who doesn't?
Love cigarettes.
Love them.
But I haven't smoked one since 2018 because I can't do that and also be in good
sponsored.
shape. Yeah. Like literally, like I quit smoking cigarettes because I can't do it. I can't just have one a day. I can't.
I know. Yeah. There's a picture on my Instagram, and it's me holding a cigarette and a dude that's f***ed up, man. Like I forget all of his injuries, but I mean, patched up everywhere. And he's smoking too. And I'd make sure that they didn't have any airway problems. You know, they're talking to me, you know, just checking their stats. And I go, want a cigarette? And if they say no, like there's a fucking problem. Like,
yeah.
That's the problem.
That's a sign there may be something really bad happening.
If they say like I'm quitting, like I quit smoking, okay, like I believe you.
Yeah.
But if like they don't answer, like they say no, it's like like all right, let's do this again. I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Exactly. Like what? You got something you want to talk to me about, man?
And it's like pain scale to follow with a do you want a cigarette? Like I swore by that, and yeah, it's funny. It calms the nerves, man. Like. Especially if their buddy, there's a soldier with him and it's traumatic and it's just like chill out. Not chill out, but like, hey, calm your nerves, like chill out. You know, your heart rate's up too. You shouldn't be bleeding so much. Like, here's a cigarette. Yeah,
you shouldn't be bleeding so much. Like, it's their choice. You know what I mean? Like, here's a cigarette.
Like, and it calms them down. It really does.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's funny. I don't even know how that. Oh, did we smoke? Yeah. And then I can quit literally at any time.
Yeah.
So I don't have like that addiction, but I like a nicotine rush.
See, I've switched over to Zyn.
I tried it and I can't.
Really?
Yeah, I tried it and
I can't do anything else now.
Well, I didn't know I was like, okay, like I'm not. I can put a 9 milligram like thingy in. No, vomiting.
That's a very interesting choice of like milligram.
Like I didn't know it was like such an intense like rush. Like I feel like it's more of a head rush and gets me more nauseous than if I accidentally smoke a little bit too much. And I'm like Winston Purples in Ukraine, my favorite, but
Winston Purples.
Oh yeah, the best.
Winston Velvets.
Yes, is that it? Is it the Velvet?
I don't know if it's Velvet. I just think Velvet
or Violet. It's called Violet. That's
Violet. Okay.
Yeah, Violet.
Velvet sounds like
Winston
it would be the name, like a name for it.
Or like a menthol. That's a Baltimore.
Menthol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the it's like the Newports. That is a Baltimore thing, dude.
Like I'll whisper that at the gas station counter.
You whisper it.
I'll do like Marvel NXTs. They're like a Camel Crush, but yeah, it's intense. Yeah, so I would take all those over to Ukraine. And
so
funny. My gosh, they would love it.
Dude, I bet.
This is crazy.
Dude, so one of the things I used to do when I was still in the infantry is I would take every time we would go to the field, I would buy like extra logs of dip and I would buy a carton of cigarettes. And when I knew we were getting ready to go out to meet up with like some of the line companies, I would hand out cigarettes to people. I would hand out dip to people. I would bring energy drinks, hand those out to people.
Yeah.
You know, guys that had been in the field for like 4 weeks solid and hadn't been back to the rear to shower yet and stuff like that. And I would pass stuff out to my buddies in the line company because I know they didn't have the opportunity. But because of the platoon I was in, we would go back to clean guns because we had heavy weapons that needed to get cleaned. So we would go back and we'd clean guns and we'd do a bunch of other inventory and other training. And we would have time to go to this little mini PX and buy cigarettes and dip and all this other stuff. And so like I was like that too. I like to bring stuff and not ask for anything, not selling them, just giving it to them. Be like, hey man, here, I know you've been out here like humping around with like 100 pounds in your back and you haven't washed your ass in a month. Like, here's a pack of cigarettes. I know that's going to be the nicest thing. I know. Here, let's have a cigarette right now while we're talking about how nice it is. You know, I mean, and that was just like it's something small, but it helps kind of get people through that like state of like, God, this is awful, you know?
Yeah, it is like a morale boost. It was Copenhagen, the dip cans, I think of all flavors, that was like the most requested coming back from the States, and Cheerios. Cheerios, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Cheerios is probably loaded with sugar and carbohydrates that'll keep you going for a while, though. That's probably why.
It was, so I would have...
Copenhagen Wintergreen, by the way, is probably at one point the most popular dip in the Marine Corps, at least. I don't know.
That's what I was bringing back. Copenhagen Wintergreen. I mean, it was like $500 worth of like nicotine,
tobacco.
And they'd be like, "Do you have anything in your bag that's worth blah 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 of whatever alcohol, tobacco?" Nope.
Did you ever trade people for stuff?
Like, I had a really cool bottle of wine from like Bakhmut.
You had a bottle of wine from Bakhmut?
Yeah, from the winery in Bakhmut. Yeah.
There was a winery out there?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, that's actually, there was both the Russians and Ukrainians were like on one side of it. Yeah, for a while. Yeah,
Bro, man, that's so crazy to think about.
The factory.
I bet that if there's any intact bottles of wine left there,
We have
It'd
one
be worth
somewhere.
It'd be worth a lot one day.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and like the date on it says like 2018 or something, 2017.
Yeah.
I don't even remember, but yeah, I have that.
That's so crazy to think about, man.
I'm trying to think.
It's like you think about like, imagine, there's got to be bottles of wine that were like in Stalingrad during the siege of Stalingrad or something like that. That's probably like just like tens of thousands or if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. That one day that wine from Bakhmut is gonna be worth untold amounts of cash, because it's like there's no way that city's coming back.
It's such an unfortunate thing.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they could. I don't know. I mean, the amount of work it would take, because you got to look at like France got leveled in World War II, like leveled, but they built back.
Yeah,
so,
Poland too.
And Poland too. Poland got rolled over super bad. They had a terrible time, man.
They did.
They've had such a terrible time, like over the entire 19th century, really.
Yeah.
I mean, like literally, which is why they're so serious about like border control now, because they're like, we're not letting this happen ever again, dude.
I love Poland. That's like that's probably where I'm going to get my EU citizenship in, like the Polish passport. All you have to do is like show your what's it called, your like family tree.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to have dual citizenship?
I think so. I mean, why not? I don't want to have like dual citizenship. It just would be nice to have another passport, the EU passport, to go through the EU the EU like airports and stuff, and it's way faster. But
if you have an EU passport, it's faster to get in and out of customs or something?
Yeah, so much faster.
Okay.
So much faster. And it's kind of like Poland is like pretty strict with they're really strict with their border control. So going out of...
Well, they have to, because look at Belarus. They're trying to like flood them with illegal migrants all the time.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know if it's considered Ukraine illegal migrants, but that's kind of what they're doing right now too in Ukraine.
Well, no, I'm talking about like they're flooding. So Belarus is flooding.
Oh, with like Russian people? Or?
They're flooding them with folks from not even in Europe. I'm talking about folks from like Northern Africa, Middle East, and they're letting them all funnel through Belarus they're trying to get them into Poland, and also Latvia, and Estonia is dealing with it too. A bunch of these old satellite nations that Russia used to own,
Yeah, I mean, those are Slavic and Balkan people. They don't f around with.
No, they don't.
They're not going to change their culture, which is beautiful.
No, but I think that's like, if you don't like viciously hold on to your culture,
you have nothing.
Your culture is going to go away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like, what do you like? And you also have to look at like, there's a lot of people that look at American culture like there's no culture here. Like we're a blend of every culture, but it's like,
guys, have you seen Buc-ee's?
Yeah, there's definitely American culture, but I can understand why people are so like defend the idea of having like sovereign borders to a nation, because if you don't have borders, you don't have a country.
Yeah.
And if you don't control who is coming in and who's, people can leave if they want, but if you're not controlling who's allowed in and whether or not they're going to actually contribute to make that country better, it's like, well, why are they coming here? Like, we want the best people here, and we want people that want to contribute to society here,
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot more. There's just so much complexity to everything now, but
political all day.
Yeah, I say you could go forever, but either way, bottom line is the Poles they take
awesome.
enforcing laws very seriously.
Yeah.
They take enforcing their borders very seriously. They have a lot of pride in their culture, which I think is great.
Culture.
It is.
The cleanest country I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
And I mean, Hong Kong and Singapore were really clean.
Oh yeah, I've heard Hong Kong and Singapore, but
super clean, but it's I can't explain it. It's like
Hong Kong's owned by China now, though, right?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they took Hong Kong after 2019.
I think that was like in their paperwork. Yeah. Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know.
I could never go to Hong Kong.
I can't either.
Or I probably couldn't travel to many of those countries out there anymore.
I can't anymore either. But
I just don't think it'd be safe for me to go.
It was like a layover. The layover part. Yeah. It was a clean country. And then but Poland is different. It's a different type of clean.
Yeah.
Like they're out until like 4 a.m. drunk. No.
Really?
No, like, I mean, bar fights, but it's like men. It's like the women are always safe there.
Really?
Yeah, it's beautiful. Krakow is probably one of my. Krakow is top 3 favorite cities.
Krakow.
Yeah, Krakow, Poland, beautiful.
There's a lot of history, like historical sites out there too.
Yeah,
that would be really cool to see.
Yeah, and it's so affordable. It's
really?
like it's really affordable. They are kind to. Yeah, they're kind to the people that they can tell are respectable people.
I think that's really that's really what it comes down to. If you're kind to them and respectful to them, I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, okay, you're cool.
You're
and it's like that anywhere. Yeah,
exactly.
You know, don't act like a jackass.
Yeah.
Follow the laws.
Yeah.
And have a good time.
Yeah.
Don't do anything crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they're awesome people. But yeah, I value their political stance.
Yeah, because they're pretty hard line, which they have to be, because I mean, they're not surrounded, but like they have.
They don't have like very, like, I mean, look at Germany right now. Like,
there's a lot going on there too.
Yeah.
The whole year, all of the EU has got all kinds of crazy stuff going on, but anyway, I want to go back to Ukraine. So you were there until 2024. You spent some time in Bakhmut. You spent some time in Kharkiv. You spent some time in Konstantinivka. Where else?
Chasiv Yar.
Chasiv Yar, that's right.
Zaporizhia.
Oh, Zaporizhia, over near the power plant?
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of a contested area now.
I need to follow up with Zaporizhia more. It's a weird area. It's kind of like, it's scary because it's like flat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's flat.
So it's easy to see everything.
Yeah.
From far away.
I would spend like my off time in Kyiv and Odessa. I love Odessa.
Odessa?
Yeah, I love Odessa. And yeah, the Kharkiv, Dahachi area. That's where I spent most of my time,
What's the name of that city that's got like a river that flows right by it that's still getting bombarded like every day?
Oh, the watermelon.
Not Melitopol.
Mariupol?
Not Mariupol. It's like, is it Kherson?
Oh, Kherson, yeah.
Or Kherson, that's right.
Yeah.
Not Kherson.
That's
Kherson's definitely not how you pronounce it, I'm sorry.
That's the watermelon place.
Watermelon place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I was in Berislav for a little bit. And where else was I?
Why do you say it's the watermelon place?
They grow watermelons there.
Do they really?
Yes, they do. They have watermelon borscht there.
Borscht.
Yes, love borscht.
What is borscht?
Borscht is a beet soup.
Beet soup?
Yes, it's like the traditional Slavic soup. Everyone makes it a different way. It's like pierogies, like dumplings. Like everyone makes it a different way, but yeah, Ukrainian borscht is like the best ever.
Borscht. I don't think I've ever had borscht. I've had lots of dumplings.
Good.
I'm sure it's good.
Yeah, amazing. Love it.
One of the things I've heard is Ukraine used to be the breadbasket of Europe for a long time. Like they've got, number one, they've got a ton of sunflowers. They grow a lot of sunflowers out there.
I think it's the number one producer, or I don't know anymore because of the war, but yeah, they were the number one producer. That's what the flag is. It's blue skies over the golden fields. The
golden fields of sunflowers. That makes sense. Yeah, but like I said, breadbasket. They grew tons of wheat. They grew tons of lots of produce in general, and they shipped a lot of it out from there. It was like a big e-commerce.
Craziest thing I've ever seen in Ukraine. I mean, there's a lot. This is probably top 3 though. Is my first time going into Bakhmut. There was like sun was going down. There was a babusa. Literally, it was just grandma milking a cow while like tanks were driving by and shooting like whatever comes.
Shooting rounds.
Yeah, I was like, am I like seeing this right?
She was in Bakhmut.
Yeah, she was on the outskirts of Bakhmut. So it was like going into the city. She was
That's gotta be, because it's like, what are you gonna do? I don't have anywhere to go.
She's milking her cow. Gotta get that, feeding her kids maybe.
Bro,
or the soldiers.
Isn't that so crazy? Like, or the
insane.
soldiers, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just so crazy to think, man. Like, there's been so many people, like, millions of people displaced.
Yeah, that's
Millions.
Yeah.
That had to leave everything that they'd ever built, maybe for decades.
Yeah.
You know, and it's gone. Mm-hmm. I can't imagine like what that would be like, dude. Now you gotta like, what? Imagine if you're like, okay, now I retired. Mm-hmm. I worked 30 years at this place. Maybe somebody worked at the winery for 30 years and then they retired and they were just living in a small house in Bakhmut or something. And they're like, yeah, I don't have to work anymore because I got a pension.
Yeah.
What happened? All your stuff's gone.
Yeah, and their pensions are not recovering their home.
No.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Like, I don't even know what you do.
Yeah. I worked with, so I taught English too in Kyiv while I was like on my like rotations off, and it was for a Montessori school. And
what school?
A Montessori school. It's like a
monastery.
Yeah. Is that what? Like it's like a not private school, not public school.
Like a church school.
Kind of. It's like different. It's like a more interactive way of learning. It's like their big thing. It's like hands-on stuff instead of curriculum and. Just a different form of academia, I guess.
Yeah.
And I worked with a girl who was displaced. Her whole family was displaced, and she got a job teaching English to the students that I was also teaching, and her home was gone. She's like gone.
Yeah.
It was, It's it puts in perspective because like I think that's. A lot of people don't think about that side of war too. It's like, where are these people going to go? You're either going to kill them or you're going to displace them. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's part of the reason why the Middle East is so messed up so many places, because there's been wars there for hundreds of years. Hundreds. Like, it's not even like the things that have been happening in Ukraine and the wars that have happened there, and like over the past 100 years in Ukraine's been a unbelievably devastating period of time for everybody in Eastern Europe in general.
Yeah.
But the same thing, I mean, you see why there's tons of refugees coming from all these places like Syria, Lebanon, Iraq, Iran, probably, I mean, I don't know about Turkey necessarily, but
Palestine.
Yeah, all those are everywhere in that whole region. And then there's, of course, all these people coming in from like Africa, like Northern Africa, a lot of those like Libya and all these other places. Like, there's just like, they've been so war torn for so long, and there's been so many people displaced that just had to leave to get the hell out of there because it's just, there was no stability. The governments were like super corrupt and like killing all their own people and like crazy stuff, especially Syria, because Syria has been, I mean, there's been like civil war in Syria. I mean, it started back in like 2007 or something like that, 2008 maybe. I can't remember. Maybe it's 2011. I can't remember. It was a long time. It was like 14 years of war in a country. And like most people don't even have electricity. You know, a lot of people don't even have like running electricity out there. It's crazy. I mean, and I'm sure the same things can be, said about a lot of other places on earth. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people, that's not something that people consider. Because when you think about war, it's like, well, people just think about two opposing forces trying to impose their will on each other.
In the middle of a field. Like,
in the middle of a field where nobody's getting hurt except the soldiers. Like, no, dude, like this like totally ruins millions of people's lives.
Yeah.
And this is why, like, I cover a lot of this stuff in a lot of like my current events stuff, not because I'm trying to romanticize it. Because like I have no delusions when I view this stuff to think, people I think everybody should be equally on board and understand war is a bad thing.
Yes.
Like it is a not good thing for humans. It's not good. And in fact, like just like seeing the stuff going on with the Artemis 2 mission, for example, like seeing that, and it makes me think, why can't we do more of that? Like, why can't we do something to find a way to get off of the Earth and like maybe build habitat on the moon and maybe like eventually figure out a way to get off the planet? Because like we're so busy fighting each other. What happens if we have to leave? What are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Like that's the stuff I'm concerned about, because like as a species, it's untenable to keep fighting each other like this.
Think about that. I'm more scared of AI and like.
Well, that's also
like
that's pretty nerve-wracking too.
Yeah,
of course.
I think they want us to kill each other. They want us to.
The computers do. The computers do.
The souls behind them.
The powers that be.
Soulless behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I hope not. There's a lot of people that are like, I think Joe Rogan always talks about in his podcast, like one day we're going to elect our God King AI to govern us and weird stuff like that. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't.
It's a.
Spooky.
Joe, you're right.
It's spooky, dude. Spooky times.
Not my God, though. He won't be a robot.
No.
Peter Thiel.
Funny. Oh.
Hey.
Friend
of the show.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, Peter Thiel.
I've actually seen a big resurgence in faith.
It's beautiful.
I think I've been seeing like online a pretty big resurgence in specifically Christian faith, like making a pretty big comeback through social media, like which I think is interesting.
It's like it's another thing where I said I struggled with my strength in faith is like you're in evil. Like I think there's realms of the world that you can step in and out of a door, and it's a realm, and it's like that was evil. That was a hell. And
you talking about your experience while you were in Ukraine?
In Ukraine, yeah. And seeing that is like just why, and then good versus evil. That's all it comes down to. Literally, the end of the day, it's good versus evil, and this is not our home. Earth is not our home, and there's a heaven, and it's kind of, you just have to remember that, like, this is not my home. That's why there's hell here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy world.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that's interesting about living in this plane of existence is that, in my mind, we were bestowed this freedom from whatever creator, people of whatever higher power of anyone's understanding created. Do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. I'm not going to tell you can or can't do it, but just you have to reap the consequences of the things of the seeds that you're sowing, Yeah. And unfortunately, like human beings, like the human condition is, human beings have a capacity for both good and evil.
Correct. Yeah.
And I think I want to believe in my optimistic view on life because I want to remain hopeful.
Yeah.
Because life can be pretty dark sometimes. Sure. I like to remain hopeful. And in my optimistic view, I like to believe that most people are genuinely good. Most people. I want to believe that.
Yeah.
Now, if that's true or not, I may be completely off par.
No, I believe that too. It's like we have free will as humans, and everyone knows what the guilty feeling feels like. Yeah. It's like doesn't feel good the next day, doesn't feel good in the moment. Like you have that because God made us to be good. Yeah. Good because he wants us to love and embrace that like good feeling. Like the best feeling that you've ever had in your life, like that's from God, and that's like forever internally after this. And I think you're right. I genuinely believe that you're born good and the evil corrupts you, and
your environment
and the higher echelons around you it wants you to keep you in this like bad state. Like it's easier to control if you don't have free will. You're controlled.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing. Evil likes to make the communication so muddied that nobody knows what's going on and what's true and what's not true.
Right.
Like I'm not a super big the devil kind of guy. Like I don't really talk about the devil or Satan that much because do I think that hell exists? Sure, but I don't really like look at like the devil as being in like some entity that's controlling stuff. But I do remember like a lot of the scripture where, in reference to the devil is like he would mix truths with lies all the time. So that way it was indiscernible and it was tough to tell what was real and what was not. Yeah. And that's kind of what happens with a lot of communication now, especially on the internet with the amount of bots that are flowing in and out of every single post online. Because like every nation is like adversarial against each other, and then there's tons of small entities within those nations. that even if their agenda being pushed is not convincing to people, if all they can do is just muddy the conversation enough to prevent people from being able to have like some general consensus, then that's good enough for them.
Yes.
Just sowing the seeds of discord and making people hate each other. But that's the thing that sucks, is like, that's not necessarily good for your nation either. That's bad for human civilization.
Yeah, they don't care though. They don't care about human civilization.
No.
Like that's good that you don't give the devil that power. That's good.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I give him that power, but the problem is I've seen it happening online all the time.
I mean, that's his outlet now. Like, his, theirs, whatever.
Yeah, whatever powers that be out there that have money, power. But then again, it also goes back to like, human beings are extremely flawed and fallible. And like, once people gain a certain level of power that were out there seeking it in the first place, they typically don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
And they're willing to do anything and like commit any act of any type of atrocity to maintain that, whether it's through nefarious purposes, through deceitful purposes, through aggressive purposes. Like,
yeah, it's definitely like soul versus flesh. Like, your flesh wants power and money and fame and fortune and hierarchy, and your soul, like, you just want love and happiness and peace and family. Like, they just want to, they do a good job at making the flesh the most important thing. Yeah,
that's another problem. There's a lot of that too on the internet. Whoever the theys are.
Yeah, that's why it's like, I'm like super careful on social media. That's why my last name, because I took the S off my last name. I don't want people to know who I really am. I'm just kidding. But, no, I just like my experience is like my experience only. Being very just. I obviously have my own beliefs and I have my own understanding of things, what I think is right and what isn't, and I'm careful of sharing that on my personal page and just sharing my own experience in itself.
Why do you think that is? Like, why are you careful of sharing your personal perspective?
Because like you said, like, all right, I share my personal perspective, and it's like very factual. Like, you have to be so careful of, because people like to mend and twist and exaggerate, or bots are all over the place, and like, it's really hard to tell like what's real and what isn't on social media.
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
really, it does suck. So, I stay weary of social media for sure.
Yeah. I have a very healthy level of skepticism.
Dude, I bet with like 1 million freaking 2 million followers, whatever you have, that's crazy.
It's unmanageable, and
that's insane to think about. Like, that's like, do you get like death threats and like fan mail, like like I remember
from service members.
That's wild.
Yeah, I don't ever talk to people about it, but it happens. There's all kinds of insane stuff that happens that I don't really talk about behind the scenes, and that's why I keep my location very private, and I don't ever tell people when I'm traveling. Like right now, people don't know I'm going up here.
Yeah.
Nobody knows I'm going to be where I'm going from here. You know what I mean? Like I keep all my stuff pretty private.
We're in Sri Lanka.
Yeah, we're in Sri Lanka. Yeah, but there's also I'm sure a lot of adversarial nations. Like I guarantee there's Chinese, there's probably Turkish, there's probably Iranian or IRGC affiliated people, Russian for sure. A lot of folks that see the type of like pro-American ideas and like, because like I'm a very like unapologetically pro-American. I love America. This is the greatest country in the history of the universe. I'm not.
Yes, it is.
And that's over every country.
Yeah.
I don't care what the country is. Yeah. There's no other country, in my opinion, that's better than America.
Like,
and that's like, there's no exception to that in my mind. But there's a lot of people in all these other nations that don't necessarily like America, that's in their best interest to make us hate each other and to make us fight with each other. Yeah. And the best way they can do that is by muddying the discourse on social media, number one. Saying horrible things to each other. Like this, I've seen so many bots like just saying the craziest, most horrendous things that are just, you would never say that to a person.
And you say like bots, like as if is it like Chat GPT like made
no like
what
I'm talking about is like a room with it's being ran by AI.
That's
but
crazy,
but there's like there's like rooms where there's like hundreds of cell phones that are linked up to like anonymous social media accounts like Instagram, for example, and they're all like just interacting with targeted stuff. And I know that a lot of these bot farms have the ability to target specific people that they consider or that they want to target. Like they can select a certain creator, for example, and they can send thousands of bots to like follow them and engage with all of their posts in the comments with people and just sow seeds of discord everywhere.
I got it.
Make it see and they like, the world knows American politics very well too, so they know how to like trigger people. Mm-hmm. They know what buttons to press, They know how to piss off liberals. They know how to piss off Republicans.
What's the worst one?
They know how to piss both of them off, and they know that like the key catchphrases that either side is using. They know some of like the mantras that either side is like rehearsing or like regurgitating. Like if you ever see like hundreds of people saying the same phrase or same statement, it's like I get very skeptical of that. Yeah. I see that as like, that seems coordinated. Why are all of these people like saying the same thing? No human being. Well, no, not even that. I'm talking like independent journalists doing it, influencers doing it. And they're all saying the same thing. That's a red flag to me. That means that there's something weird going on. Nobody feels the same way about everything except for like, I like to eat food. That's like, okay, yeah, we all like to eat food. That's like, you know,
very ambiguous.
Right, things. Super ambiguous stuff. But like most things, people have a hard time agreeing on what they want their coffee to be like. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like when I see general consensus online, I get very skeptical. But at the same time, I'm also skeptical when I see people saying nasty stuff to each other. Yeah. I'm like, is that a real person or is that a bot that's like trying to sow seeds of discord? I don't know. Yeah. And it could be.
Have you seen this like Roblox stuff?
Oh yeah, that's some dark stuff too.
Dude, like those things that are being said, and that's why I was saying it's like Chat GPT type of things or like AI responses, like saying the most horrendous stuff to like a real person online. Like that's terrifying. A robot is making the consensus horrendous that you should be murdered in front of your family type of thing. It's like, whoa. I'd rather a real person say that to me than a robot. Yeah. It's like, because you know, like 10 out of 10 times they're not going to do that. That's not going to happen. Yeah. But like a robot, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
It has no soul.
I think, it has no soul. It could be like the Terminator.
Yeah. It will have no problem sleeping at night. Yeah. I was put on a thing called Rybar, which is some Russian type of propaganda page. And yeah, that's why I was like, I'm being very careful with what I post and say. Because they were like, they had my picture. And
they know what you look like.
They said I was a PMC. Running and gunning and all this stuff, and I just like busted out laughing. I was like, really, like, like me out of all people.
Well, that's just good propaganda for them to like. Anytime the Russians like,
and the comments were not nice. Not nice.
Oh no, I'm sure they were saying some horrendous things about you.
I didn't like it.
No, I imagine not. Like, because there's so many awful things you can say, especially when it comes to like a woman. Like,
it was not nice things.
No, not things not things I would ever say in my podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I learned a lot of new like terms and words, but
well, there's also there's an extreme level of barbarism when it comes to like propaganda, like actual propaganda from like government entities or even like telegrams that are being ran by like pro-Russian or pro-Chinese or it's not good to stay on there for too long. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's the whole thing. Sometimes I have to disengage from it because it can get to be too much for your mind. Yeah. You know, because it's not good. We're not
supposed to see all that.
No, we're not supposed to see death and destruction all the time and all this hate being spewed all the time. And a lot of it comes down to like people with money and power that are trying to impress these things upon each other. Yeah. You know? Okay, yeah. And because like you said, You have these things built into your soul that make you feel good when you do certain things. Like when you help people, it makes you feel good. It should make you feel good when you help people. If you hurt people or you do something that's horribly immoral, like it should make you feel sick to your stomach. You should be repulsed by that because like you should know this is wrong. I should not be doing this. And you should have a physical reaction to it.
Yep.
You know, and people with like good sense of morals and values are going to feel like that. Unfortunately, there's a percentage of the population of human beings who may have grown up without both of their parents, or maybe they grew up in a terrible location. And so the only mentors they had were pirates or the only mentors they had were like,
it's like the reward aspect of it. And I got into psychology while I was in the military working on my degree, and I'm pretty close to my master's in criminal psychology right now. And I kind of want to just understand the human mind because I know what God says, and the Bible is like the psychology, the book that I follow type of mindset I have. But I also want to know like I think there's evil in most people that's easily cured with God, but then there's also environment. And I think it's a lot of like the reward aspect. It's like you're rewarded with this because you stole, you know, like you're rewarded with this with popularity because you stole or gangbanged or you fought, you know. It's like the reward is, we're such creatures, man. And
we are creatures.
We just want treats all the time.
Want treats?
Yeah, dude. Like,
I just want treats.
That's it.
Like we're a bunch of dogs running around.
Yeah, like you just want a treat, and everyone's different. It's like some people want the glory, some people want money, some people want nice jewelry. You know, it's like everybody has their kryptonite, and it's all like a little dangle of a carrot. And just
what's your kryptonite?
Horses.
Horses?
Yeah, they're expensive.
That's not too bad though. That could be worse.
Could it?
It could be a worse thing.
Yeah.
So you, speaking of which, you said you had a horse in Washington, right?
Yes, he's there.
And how did you buy this horse?
I did.
How much was a horse?
$20,000. I'm just kidding. I mean, that's normal actual price of a horse.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a normal.
I just don't know. This is coming from somebody that doesn't know.
You can get horses for $1. You can get horses for $1 million, like depending on
the breed and like
the
where
breed, how well they're trained, like how old they are, like whatever.
A bloodline they're from.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a car. It's literally like a car. And I got my horse 2023. 2023? 2023, I think I bought it.
So you bought it while you were in Ukraine?
Yeah, in and out. Yeah. And so he needed a lot of work. I just
like
loved him, man.
He needed to get his oil changed?
He did, yeah. His brain whacked. He walked in, crazy. He's so high energy. He's such an awesome horse. And
what kind of a horse is it?
He's an off-the-track thoroughbred. So that means like he was supposed to race around the track and didn't, and went to a trainer for eventing, which is jumping over obstacles.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put. And so I watched him walk in. I was a working student for a event rider in Washington State. She goes down to California, and I was learning from her, and because that's like my love is eventing, riding horses. And she was training him to sell. And I watched him walk in. I was like, Annie, I need that. And she goes, no, you don't. He's crazy. She's like,
he's crazy?
Yeah, he's crazy. No, you don't. But if you want to ride him, like, you know, get his gears going. I got on him and I was like, yeah, this is meant to be.
So he wasn't like super crazy like she was saying?
He was bucking. Everyone was so scared of him. No, that's why, I mean, there was a bunch of people that tried him, but he's a lot. He's like go all the time. It's like a Malinois. Think of a Malinois dog.
Okay.
And it's a horse version of it.
Yeah.
So like
he's excitable
all the time. Like I got a squirrel brain. That horse has like a hyena squirrel, like on a wheel that doesn't stop, Malinois type brain. Yeah, it's cool.
How old is he?
He is 12.
He's 12 years old?
June 17th, he'll be 13.
How old do horses usually live till?
My first pony lived till he was like freaking 35.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So they can live into their 30s.
Yeah, they can. I think the oldest horse just died actually, and it was like 50.
Really?
If I'm wrong, I gotta Google that.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Fact check.
Let's find out right now.
Before some people start to hate.
Yeah, I mean,
actually, she said that a horse lived till 50, but it was 47.
But it was way off. How old do horses live?
I bet she's gonna say average, like 20 something.
No, average. It says top search is average of 25 to 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah, man, they're sturdy guys.
That's interesting. Yeah. Can a horse live to 40 years old?
Can it?
Yes, a horse can live to 40 years old, although it is not common.
Yeah.
While the average domestic horse lives between 25 and 30 years, proper care, specialized nutrition, and advanced veterinary medicine allow many to live well into their 30s or even 40s, with ponies generally having higher longevity. I wonder why that is.
They're smaller. It's like little dogs live longer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, like a dachshund.
Yes.
Dachshunds live for
so long.
Pretty long time.
Yeah, or like a mutt, like some of those like Mustangs live for so long.
Yeah.
Those random pony breeds that are just a mosh pit of whatever, like they live a long time. So yeah, he's going to be 13 on June 17th.
So he's like middle-aged.
He's middle-aged. He's having his midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw him?
A couple months ago. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you try to get out there to go visit him?
So when I had my knee surgery, I wasn't able to ride for 9 months, they said.
You said it was your MCL or ACL?
Both, yeah. It was my patella tendon, my ACL, and my meniscus, yeah.
God, all of them were just all wrecked?
Yeah. They were just...
But it's fixed now, right?
I think so.
Oh, fingers crossed.
I can do stuff now. Like, I can do stuff that I used to not be able to do.
Can you run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Forrest Gump type of cop.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was before the surgery, too. I, like, run weird. And I think that's probably, like, honestly, like, what happened. I just, like, run... can I say retarded?
Yeah, they can bleep that out. That's fine. You bleep that word out. Yeah, if you hear the word retarded, bleep that word out.
No, gimpy.
Gimpy?
So, yeah, I run like gimpy. A gimpy.
You know, the funny thing I was thinking about before this is how you said I like to yap. I'm a yapper.
Yap. Like, you never heard that?
I have heard it so many times, but I just didn't expect you to say that you were a yapper because it's just like, it's just a conversation. I like talking to people. I like getting to know people's stories. And so I don't really consider it yapping. I just feel like it's like, if you got something interesting to say or you like talking to people and hearing their stories, then it's good, especially for a podcast. That's the whole purpose of this, is to talk and get to know people's stories, which is crazy because I never anticipated this being something that I could ever do. Or like,
it's cool though. It's like a gift. Some people, I'm very introverted actually.
Really?
Like it's like in big crowds, not good. Like 5's a crowd. Like I was being serious. Like 5 is a crowd.
Yeah. I don't like really big crowds either. I like smaller groups of people.
And like I'll stick to like 2 or 3 people. I can talk to anything. I can talk to the wall. I can talk to this thing here.
This looks like, what is that?
A French bulldog.
A French bulldog statue.
Yeah, I think I'd rather talk to the astronaut though. Like, did we ever go to space?
Is space real? Dude, that's another thing. Dude, there's so much. So by the way, we're filming this right now, right the day after the White House Correspondents' Dinner had a shooting. So just to give people a clarification of
Dana White said it was freaking awesome.
I saw that. That was the craziest thing I've ever heard anyone say.
Eric's like running out crying. I just want to go home. And Dana White's like, that shit was crazy.
That was crazy, dude. Wow.
Yeah, it probably was crazy.
Like, I'm sure it was. Yeah. But it's just like, it's like one of the things, and this goes back to like, everything's been so muddied that I've seen a very, very growing trend of lots of people that believe it was staged. Now, I'm not saying that myself.
Well, it wasn't staged. Like, it was definitely a shot was fired. Now, like, behind the shot firing, it's all freaking staged to me.
Bro,
I mean...
I don't know. I just don't have enough information. I know that a lot of people feel like it was staged. Just
Pam
like
Bondi, what happened?
Well, Yeah, by Pam Bondi. A lot, just like a lot of people think.
Where are the freaking
that
files? I don't care.
There's a lot. There's a lot of people that think that the Artemis 2 mission was fake. There's a lot of people.
Oh, because they like hovered over San Diego or something.
I don't know. I didn't look into it very much, but
I watched it get shot off. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, because the Canaveral.
Cape Canaveral.
Yeah, that's pretty close to where I'm at in Florida.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like,
and it turned right back around, guys.
Turn right back around. I'm sure. Don't say that because there's going to be some people that believe that. Yeah.
There's a lot of parachuting happening.
But this is what I'm talking about. There's like, there's a lot there. So here's the thing. Are there some conspiracies that turn out to be true? 100%. Mm-hmm. Are every conspiracy true? No, that is 0%.
No.
But because they're like, especially over the past 20 years, there's been a lot of conspiracies that have come out as true. And people are like, now I don't trust anything. You know, people have a hard time trusting any mainstream media source. They don't trust influencers because they see influencers getting paid by people, which they're supposed to disclose if they're getting paid by organizations. They don't trust anything they see. So nobody knows what the hell's going on. They don't know who to go to for real good information that's unbiased or accurate, or somebody that's genuinely trying to like aggregate information, be like, this is what I've been able to find. Yeah. And so like people are just like, well, everything's falling apart. And a lot of people feel like the world's on fire and like everything's going to crap. And that's why everyone's black-pilled. Yeah. Which is why the only thing that you can do to get away from that and stop caring about that is your faith.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
You have to have faith.
You do.
If you don't, bro, it is a dark place. And I don't want to be in that kind of a world, you know?
Well, this isn't our forever. And Tim Dillon, 2028. Right.
Tim Dillon, 2028, dude. His podcast is a gem. Oh my God. When he wore those fake boobs for that one podcast. Oh my God. That was.
Pray for your husband.
It was so
you pray
funny.
For him. Yeah, he's awesome. He's hilarious. I was very don't trust in big news media when I was a young girl, and I don't even. Alex Jones, do you have to blur that out too? I was watching him when I was like 12. I'm just kidding.
Were you really? Yeah. When you were like 12?
Yeah. When I was like 13, I was like, oh my gosh, like he just told me a secret. Like,
he just told me a secret.
Am I going to die tomorrow? Like, is the government going to murder me?
Oh my God, he just told me a secret.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
The funniest thing.
That's what it felt like.
That's such a funny way to put that.
Yeah, like Joe Rogan, Seth Dillon, oh my God, no, he sucks. Tim Dillon, like Alex Jones, Candace, like all of that side. I think like no matter what you feel about them, Sean Ryan too, he's awesome. Like no matter like your personal beliefs about them, I think what they're doing is very important for this generation in a sense where it's like that the controlled opposition isn't in them yet. Maybe it is. I mean, they're on their own wave of everything, but like I don't know if anyone's paying them specifically.
I don't either.
Right?
And there's no way I would ever see any of that.
I hope they're not. I hope they're not too. And they seem to have like some crazy, like not crazy, but like they're very hardline ideas, and like what they say is like their truth, and I think that's really important. So yeah, it's like this outlet is huge, like the podcast side. I mean,
well, that's why I've been trying to do more of it, because honestly, like I think this is number one, it's more valuable for me. Like I get a lot more out of having a conversation with somebody than I do off of like just talking about something that's happening. Yeah. You know, because there's a lot. We're meant to like have associations with people. Yeah. We're like supposed to be talking to each other. Yeah. We got to talk to each other more. And the only way you can work through some of this stuff is from having long form conversation. You can't do it from just like a 5-minute conversation. Yeah. You know, like some of these ideas that you talk about while you're doing a podcast is like stuff you got to like work through. It's like chewing on really thick steak. Like you got to chew on it real good before you get it broke down a little bit.
It's not standardized testing. It makes you like your brains think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's.
And it also gives people different perspectives to consider because not everybody thinks the same.
Yeah.
You know?
And like that's another thing too. Is like
rather than a corporate perspective, you know.
Yeah, what a terrible life.
I'm good.
If you love it, you love it. But man, we're not supposed to sit behind a screen.
No.
Those things are like literal poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like I'm not supposed to live in a concrete jungle.
We're not.
You know, I'm supposed to live outside where I can like walk barefoot in the grass and like discharge into the ground.
Yeah.
You
like
know?
at the same time you're peeing and you're shooting. Like it's a dream.
Barefoot, pissing, and shooting.
Yes, that is the dream. And you can't do that in Baltimore.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Or in New York City.
You can. It's you're not gonna actually get looked at weird. Like that's probably very common to do in Baltimore.
Oh, in Baltimore, yeah.
But
well, maybe in Baltimore.
There's repercussions.
Yeah. Well, there's consequences for every action.
Yeah, there
now,
is.
sometimes they're positive, sometimes they're negative.
Yeah, that could probably be both.
Yeah.
I could try it.
No, I wouldn't encourage it. Let me ask you this: so when you were in Ukraine during that period, like, how were there other women that were doing the same kind of stuff that you were doing with you? I mean, I know you guys were together.
Yeah. Our best friend, Olia, she is Ukrainian, born and raised. She was with me. A woman named Andrea, she has an amazing organization called MM Rescue.
MM Rescue?
MM Rescue, yeah. We collaborated with her a lot. She had the CASEVAC side of the vehicles.
Okay.
And I like manned them. And there was a lot of Ukrainian women's like drone operators.
Really?
Yeah. Medevac personnel. In the hospitals, it's mostly all women, like the nursing staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of women.
Because that was probably there's a lot of aspects to being a woman in a forward area like that are different from what guys are experiencing.
It's harder.
Like being on your period, like straight up. That being on your period in a combat zone is probably a weird thing.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Probably a weird thing.
Especially cause you can't it's like you're so freaking hungry and like the one thing you don't want, then you become hangry and then you get like you're gonna have to pee more.
Well, the hygiene piece is another piece that I think about, you know?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I prepared for things like that.
Yeah, I would imagine that would take preparation.
It's the worst. Not like being able to shower for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Like I would makeshift showers, waste a lot of water bottles, but it's like
pissing, finding a place to use the bathroom, you know.
I'm telling you, I just started standing, peeing my pants. That's it. That's all you got to do. Change the pants is easier than finding a spot. I'm just kidding. I
was about to say, there's no way, dude. No, there's no way. You're just standing there peeing your pants in the ECP, dude. There's no way.
And it's so fun. I cannot hold my pee to save my life now. It's like every hour I got to pee. But far forward, it's like I could go probably 24 hours. Like I learned to not sucked. It's like, oh my gosh, wait, I have to pee. Then you don't want to drink water. You don't want to drink coffee. It's
Well, what did you do to get away to find a place? Did you go out behind the house?
Yeah.
You're in or something?
Yeah, or I'd be like, Yaroslav, hold up this towel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys tag team it? Like, here, you hold this up for me, and I'll go, and then y'all hold it up for you.
She's braver than me. She'd go piss in pee. Sorry, ladylike.
That's fine.
She'd go tinkle in.
No, piss. She pissed too. We all piss. Everybody pisses.
We're pissers.
You peed in trenches?
Yeah, we peed in trenches together.
But you stood one foot on either side of the trench.
I would be like, go over there. Can you see? Can the battalion see or the unit see if I'm peeing over here? Because the blindages and some of them you don't pee in there. There's a lot of outhouses, luckily, in the east of Ukraine.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Russia left those. They were so kind to us to leave those.
Wow. I've seen some videos of outhouses being targeted though.
Oh yeah, with drones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that was my fear. Literally, my fear was I'm gonna be peeing and I'm gonna die. Pull up my pants. That's why I was pull up my pants if I pee and I die.
Yeah.
I peed.
Jesus, it's it's a terrifying thing to think about.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. good times.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you had to like figure out and adapt to over there that you wouldn't have encountered in another way. Because being in Ukraine is very different from being on a like forward operating base in Afghanistan, where there's like American facilities and there's like, you know, American stuff, or being in Bagram. You know what I mean? Like, even if you were fighting the global war on terror, like, we bring so much infrastructure with us everywhere, or at least traditionally we did. Yeah. We may not be doing that anymore the same way because it's just different now. But at the time, like earlier in the early parts of the GWAT, we would bring like massive log chains and like massive footprints of like infrastructure.
Like the shower trailers, you know, like those are like, that's a huge morale booster anyways.
Shower trailer?
Like, yeah. Like just having that. There was a NGO that brought shower trailers to the front, and I don't know if it got targeted or whatever happened to it, but yeah, that was huge. That helped out a lot. And then it was just like literally washing my hair with a water bottle, like washing my face as much as I could, and you're in it's okay, the stabilization point, you have a shower. You have the ability to go back to your apartment a couple kilometers away or wherever you're staying, like a safe house, and have that ability. But like when we were at the CCPs, man, like we were sleeping there 3 to 4 nights in a row and no running water, no coverage unless you were in the cellar of like the dustiest, nastiest, like old potato growth cellar.
Yeah. You stayed in a lot of cellars?
Yeah. They had a lot of like what do they call it? Yeah, I think there's a cellars.
Like basements?
Yeah.
But it was like dirt.
Yes, it was just dirt.
It's like not concrete.
Walls. Yeah.
Oh, cement walls?
Yeah, cement walls, yeah. Well, some of them like were dirt. I'm trying to like remember, honestly, like what they really look like on the inside, because it was just like we would put beds in there and like a table and our EcoFlow with our Starlink on the top and the outside, just watching Netflix, waiting for.
So you had Starlink.
Oh yeah, Starlink was.
That's like been a money maker for them out there. I think recently they like stopped Starlink from being able to serve Russians or something like that. I don't know.
I have to follow.
I think Elon was doing something. I can't.
I think it was like you can't use it for military purposes or something. You can't use it to like call fire, essentially.
Yeah.
Use it for position stuff.
Yeah. I think they did something to basically prevent it from being used for nefarious purposes. But it's still providing people with the internet in areas that are very remote that have no connection, and it enables people to make cell phone calls.
Yeah. So, I mean, we worked on Signal, like the Signal messaging app. I don't
really.
know.
Yeah, we got Signal.
Yeah, we got Signal. And Starlink, and then obviously like the unit radios, but like instant updates were like through Signal.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had like a 4-MIP ATAC that was hit or miss, but yeah.
Signal was pretty reliable as far as not getting intercepted?
I guess so. I don't know about all that mambo jambo. Probably
tough to say. Yeah, I bet that the intel communities over there probably saw a lot of weird stuff. It's tough because there's so many. I mean, there's even Signal, like, that's like a very consistent messaging app that a lot of people use forward in general across the entire world. Like every world's military people are using that because it is supposed to be more secure and more encrypted, more end-to-end encryption. But I mean, I don't know. Like to what degree?
Dude, that stuff is like way past my head. Like I don't think anything is secure. Like there's not, like if a man made it, you can get into it, you know? It's
that's that's kind of what my thought is.
It's like unless you made up your own language on the spot, or what's it called, Morse's code, right? Wasn't that crackable? It's like
or I mean, hell, the one time that was like hard for people to figure out what's going on was like the Navajo code talkers.
Dude, what is it? I don't even know what that is.
And so like the Navajo basically worked for the U.S. government to pass word during World War II.
What?
And nobody could interpret what they were saying. because it was a language that nobody learned.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in any textbooks, and it
That's
wasn't,
so cool.
you couldn't find it. And so that they were able to pass, it was like all encrypted with Navajo language. And there was a lot of missions that were very successful directly because of their contributions, and because of them retaining a language that is no longer really spoken en masse. It's just like a passed down by generation to generation
so
through
cool.
word of mouth.
She's native. She's Tlingit.
Tlingit?
Tlingit.
That's very cool.
She speaks the language of the Tlinks.
Where were you from again?
I'm from Southeast Alaska.
From Southeast Alaska. Okay, no kidding. Interesting. So what small town or?
Yeah, my family's originally from a very small fishing village of like less than 600 people.
Oh, wow.
Yakutat.
Yakutat? That's cool, man. Do you like living in here now? In this location that I'm not going to say the name of?
Sri Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I love visiting Alaska in the summer, but the darkness, and the rain and the cold is not.
Yeah, sunlight, dude. People need sunlight.
They sure do.
I don't get enough sunlight myself. In fact, I get so little that when I go out on my porch sometimes or outside and I look up at the sun and just let the sun hit my face,
you can feel it.
I get this warm sensation of like this sense of ease that rolls over me.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm probably really deficient in vitamin D.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably a reason for that. Your body's probably telling you need more sun.
Mm-hmm. I think I love the sun. Oh, I hope it stops raining in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. I've noticed quite a few tattoos. Did you have all those before you joined the military?
I had one before I joined the military, and then I got my sleeve done in Japan and Ukraine. Oh my gosh, let me see.
Ukraine too?
Yeah, all of that is from Ukraine. This coordinates is our stabilization point that got bombed.
Oh, they got bombed?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is another stabilization point tattoo. Peace, love, and rock, I think. Yeah.
Peace, love, and rock and roll?
Yeah, and the rest I got in Japan. Yeah.
What about the one on your neck?
St. Michael. Yeah.
St. Michael right on your neck,
Right
huh?
on my neck, man. It's my savior.
Really?
My guardian angel for sure.
Why'd you pick that spot?
Because I wanted people to see it. Yeah.
You wanted that something that for other people to see, or did you want to be able to see it?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah. I want it this is a meaningful tattoo, yeah, for sure.
When did you get it?
I got it in the beginning of 2024, I think. I think the beginning of 2024.
And where'd you get that one?
I got this one in Washington State, actually.
Okay.
This one. And then the back of my neck I got in Ukraine.
What's on the back?
It's Icarus falling. Because he got too close to the sun. He had too much sun.
He had too much sauce.
Yeah.
He had too much sauce. Too much what?
Too much D.
Too much D?
Put him down. But yeah, St. Michael, there's been a couple times in Ukraine where, like you said, have I ever had any close calls? And I mean, literally the craziest experience of my life, personally, in my spiritual, I guess, journey.
Yeah.
A apartment building we were using for a setup point to go pick up casualties, and it got hit, apartment building, and leaving, I went to open the door to I don't know if it was to leave it or if I was making sure someone wasn't there. The whole apartment building was freaking gone, essentially, nothing, dust, things everywhere, things on fire a little bit, and just everything's broken.
And this is an apartment building that you guys were operating out of?
We were staged out of, so we weren't operating out of. We were parked undercover type of thing.
Gotcha.
And
do you remember where this was?
it was Chasiv Yar.
Oh, Chasiv Yar.
Yeah, Chasiv Yar.
Okay, outskirts of Bakhmut, basically.
Yes, outskirts of Bakhmut. And I opened up this room, and it was a child's room, and it was untouched. I mean, the teddy bear's room No one was in there. It was all the civilians had left, and it looks like they made their bed and like their house was cleaned up when they left. Like how like they left with like such, just it was everything was in its place. The room was the only thing that was like put together, and on the ground was a prayer card of Saint Michael and a purple cross, a knitted like cross that you could tell like the child made, and I was like, oh my God. I picked it up and kept it in my fanny pack ever since. And then...
Really?
Yeah.
So you brought it home with you?
Mm-hmm.
That cross?
The cross. And I gave the prayer card to someone that needed it more than me. And then we were coming back from somewhere. I think it was Chasiv Yar or Konstantinivka, and a convoy in front of us got hit. And the vehicle that we were in, it like shook, like my like visors came down, like the lights of the Land Rover like popped out, and I didn't know it was like a paper that was like in Ukrainian, and it was reading like who Saint Michael it is, and it was in my visor, and I was just like, I'm shaking thinking about it, and it just fell into my lap, and I was just like, dang dude, like, all right, Saint Michael, like, what's up? Like,
somebody's trying to send you a message.
Yeah. And he's an archangel, and his job from God was to cast demons, fallen angels down to hell and protect the realm of heaven, and protect those who are believers of Christ. And I was struggling with my faith so much that it was like St. Michael was like there being like, don't struggle. Like, I got you. I'm protecting you because you're a believer. Like, you're a believer. And
what was causing you to struggle, you feel like?
The evil, the death, the young children that I say are 18, 19, the young men.
Young Ukrainians?
Yeah. Both sides, man. Like, both sides.
Ukrainians and Russians?
Yeah, they're kids dying. Like, they will never...
Kids. Gen Zers.
Yeah, man. Like, in a sense, you can't say they're innocent because we're all sinners, but it's like, you're so young, you're innocent. Like, that's... What life did you live before this? Like, you farmed on your parents' farm, probably. You maybe went to university. You didn't have
You didn't get to live a life.
No.
You didn't do anything with your life.
You're not corrupted. And this is what you see. And, you know, like the sleepless nights and like the environment, it gets to you. It's hard.
I think over a long period of time after seeing that repeatedly would be tough.
Yeah. It was tough. And so I was leaving Ukraine, and this is like the third encounter of St. Michael, in a rough spot, leaving for a couple months to go back. And I had this conversation with one person, and we were talking about Orthodoxy and Catholicism, and St. Michael got mentioned, and I was like, I think he's my guardian angel. Like, he's everybody's in a way that if you're a believer, he's your angel, but like, he's with me more than I can explain, like I can tell or feel. And he said something like, yeah, he's closer than you think. And I go into my office that has been locked for months, that we were far forward in Kyiv, and there's a massive St. Michael flag on my desk, and I'm asking like my two coworkers, like, who put that there? And they're like, I don't know. What is it? Like, they didn't know. Like, they're not privy to the archangels. But yeah, they're like, I don't know, dude, chill out. Like, why is it such a big deal? And I was like, it's not. It's just like, this is crazy. So I took that with me, and went home, and I had a dream, and I was just like, I want him visible, and I want people to know I'm protected. Like, I wear my cross around my neck, and I bear it on my back internally. You know, I think we all carry a cross, but
what's the specific significance of that type of cross, though? Because there's this two extra bars going off and one slanted.
So this is a Orthodox cross, Orthodox Christianity.
And what is Orthodox? What makes Orthodox different?
Orthodox is the original Church of Jesus Christ and the Apostles. So our traditions and our worship and our prayer has not changed since Jesus Christ and the Apostles. So it's a very traditional. We don't have an interpretation, like we don't mend, we don't change with the times.
Okay.
It is a timeless church. And I say that as like I know I'm being a little vague. I just, I want like the church fathers or our like a local priest to be able to explain it more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's very.
It's tough to say because there's so many, I would say, subtle, nuanced differences in different denominations of Christianity.
Yeah, we are not a denominational Christian.
Orthodox is non-denominational.
It's not a denomination. It's like you're just Orthodox Christian.
Okay.
The denominations came
after.
Yeah, after the Catholic Church and the Orthodox split, and then it was denominations after. We don't.
Gotcha.
We don't consider ourselves like we're just Orthodox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So
it's
that's
not a denomination.
Yeah. So like the original Christianity, and then there's like all of the other denominations that split off from there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So like, it's like Orthodox, Roman Catholic, and then from the Roman Catholic Church, it's the denominations fall under that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got Baptist, Lutheran, Greek Orthodox, Episcopal, Pentecostal. Like, dude, there's so many. It's so tough to.
Yeah, you got all.
I don't know if Mormon. I don't even know if Mormon
it's not.
counts.
I was just joking.
I was just joking. I mean, I've got a lot of friends that are Mormons, and I'll be honest,
They're
like
so nice people.
The Mormons are the
Such
nicest
nice
people I've ever met.
Yes.
Like every Mormon I've ever met was the nicest
But
person, and I'm
why?
not talking about the Mormons from like the housewives of Salt Lake City. I'm not talking about them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know those people, and they're probably not a good representation of the broader group. But most of the Mormons I've ever met, super. Like I worked with someone. I used to work in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
All of them were like the nicest people. They'd give you the shirt off their back. You know.
Yeah, I mean, all respect to them. They think that they have to be nice. Like they live in like a utopia. In a sense, in a good way. Like I'm complimenting you guys.
Like I want you to know I'm saying nice things right now.
No, they really are nice people.
Yeah.
And for people who don't drink coffee, it's like, how are you that nice?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how. How are you so nice when you're not drinking coffee?
I literally had like a bucket list when I was young, and it was like always to be like asked by a Mormon to be Mormon. You know, like that's like I never got to knock on the door. And I was in a gas station parking lot, and some young kid comes up to me with his name tag, and I was like, this is about to happen. I was like, I know you're Mormon. You look Mormon. And he's like, hey, lady, would you like to come to church with me on Sunday or whatever? And I was like, what are you? Are you Mormon? And he's like, well, yeah, I don't even know, Latter-day Saints or something.
Yeah, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
And I was like, yes, no, I don't want to go with you, but like, yes, this happened.
Yes, no, I don't want to go with you.
You want to go with me?
Oh.
You want to go with me?
That would be funny. You flip it around on him.
Yeah, and like he gets in this freaking car that says like Jesus loves you, and I was like, are you serious? You're so nice, man. Like that's so nice. And he was just so happy, and I was like, bucket list check.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a Mormon invite me to their church, but I've worked with Mormons before, and they were all just like the nicest people. I agree. I don't know how they are that nice without drinking coffee. Because I love coffee.
Yeah, me
too.
too.
One of my favorite things.
Me too.
I drink coffee every morning. Every morning.
And
sometimes
I drink it every morning, every time during the afternoon, and every night. I drink it more than you.
Probably do. I believe it. You probably do. I've been trying to cut back on my caffeine intake because it's really bad. Well, it's not bad. Drinking caffeine too late into the day makes it hard for me to sleep at night or not hard for me to sleep, but my quality of sleep suffers. And so because the half-life for caffeine is 6 hours, I try not to consume it after like noon.
You're
I
putting a
probably
lot of
will
private
today.
Information out there.
What's that?
You're putting a lot of private information out there. People can do the math on what time you go to bed.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna tell you to get to bed. Yeah, I think that if you limit it to like maybe a couple times a day, you're probably all right. I don't want to impact my sleep because that's like I've been trying. My biggest struggle over the past, I don't know, 3-4 years of doing all this internet stuff is trying to make sure I get enough sleep.
Yeah.
Because I'm juggling so much, and we can talk about some other stuff off air whenever we're done with this. I can give you some more insight on like what I actually like do and stuff like that. But there's just like a lot of balancing, and I've sacrificed sleep so frequently to be productive, and my productivity ends up suffering as a result anyway, because I become less productive when I don't sleep enough, or my sleep quality is not good enough.
I recently just got good at sleeping again. Like I used to be like I could nap wherever, whenever, and then I got to a point where I think like I don't have any like PTSD. There's like I'm triggered in some ways, but like my sleep is just like the insomnia side.
What do you think what things trigger you?
I used to like the cliche of fireworks, man. Like fireworks like started to really set me off.
Really?
Yeah.
What would happen to you?
Like I would like just like kind of like make myself small, you know? Like your instinct is just to like a cover in a sense. And when your walls are down and you're in America and you're safe, like that like really actually fucks with you because you're like there's no threats around, and then boom, like a freaking massive New York like New Year's Eve fireworks show just starts, and you're like holy shit, kind of like takes you back for a second.
So you like mentally transported back there.
Yeah. And then like the no sleep, that's like a trigger to me too. It's like, why can't I sleep? I'm in bed. I'm supposed to be sleeping, you know? Like I love sleep.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I love sleep. I
Big
sleep
fan
all day.
Yeah, dude. Dude. I'll wake up in the morning and be like, you know what? If I slept 2 more hours, I bet I'd feel so good, but I can't ever go back because it's like I have too much crap to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Adulting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like not being able to sleep was like really trigger in a sense too, if that makes sense. So I started a peptide.
Really? What's it called?
A CJC 125, I think. CJC 12 something.
What's it supposed to do?
Helps us recovery. It's just like a recovery thing. It helps women with their growth hormone production. Mostly like it's a GH like stimulant. It's really short acting, and when you take it at night, it helps recovery and it helps sleep. So I'll do that. I'll cycle that like a month on, a month off, and then creatine like for my head injury.
You had a head injury?
I did, yeah.
Where?
In Ukraine.
What happened? How'd you get an injury?
We were on a ATV, and I don't know if it flipped or what. I wasn't wearing a helmet. I wasn't wearing my helmet. And we're coming back. Well, this was in Dahachi, which was Kharkiv frontline. So this is when the Ukrainians went into Russia for like the big, So
you're talking about in Kursk.
Yeah, we were support for that.
You were support for the Kursk mission.
Yeah, I was not in Russia.
Okay, I would not have wanted to be in there.
Dahachi, yeah. I was in Dahachi, so that's what the coordinates on my arm were. The stabilization point. That's where she did a lot of the documentation.
Gotcha. So a lot of photo, video, journalism type stuff.
Yeah, and we were on the ATV coming back from another Kasevac point, and the driver went to turn, and it like hit like or I went in a freaking
a divot in the road or something,
and I went flying into a brick wall. Like I cracked the brick, dude. My head I'm a big head. Like,
whoa, you cracked the brick with your dome?
Probably. I mean, I guess the joke is, but it's like, yeah, dude, I like pretty sure I cracked the brick with my dome. Like, look at this forehead.
Were you just totally incapacitated after that?
I know I blacked out for like probably a couple minutes because like the Ukrainian driver like was like coming back too, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck happened? And then he was like saying my name, and he's like, are you okay? Did you lose consciousness? And I was like, no, I'm good. And then I was not good. I'm like walking like with my head like this, like drooling, fucking.
It was that bad?
Yeah, it was bad.
So you definitely had a concussion.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I'm dyslexic, and I was starting to get more dyslexic. So,
really?
Yeah.
So it made you more dyslexic.
Mm-hmm. And I couldn't sleep. Yeah. And like that head injury, like actually kind of it fucked with me for a while because it was hard to form sentences. Like I could say everything in my head, but saying it out loud, I'd be like out loud saying blah blah blah. Like nothing was. It was hard to have a conversation. And,
jeez, just from a freak accident, man.
Yeah, a freak accident. And we were we had casualties that day and night. And I was like, before I start working on any patients, I'm gonna take a second, have a day. Went to the hospital that we were actually taking our casualties to, and I was like, can you just do a scan and x-ray and just want to clear my mind? And there's nothing that they could see on the x-ray. There was like something like I don't even remember now. It was like something small. And then I got a CT scan when I was back in the States. And yeah, it's just been dealing with that.
What did the CT scan say? It
was like just a little like matter, the gray matter type of thing, like or whatever they call it. It wasn't a lot. But I've just been nursing my head back like since.
What year did you hit the wall?
2024, March 2024.
Okay, so you've been dealing with this for 2 years pretty much since then. Mm-hmm. And do you take any like over the counter stuff for it, or?
I do creatine and fish oil.
How much creatine you taking?
I take 5 milligrams a day. Kind of just. I used to take like 15 to 20 that's the regimen. For
5 milligrams or 5,000?
5,000.
Okay.
Like
5 grams.
Yeah, 5 grams. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
MG's talking.
Sorry, I was about to say 5 milligrams is not a lot at all.
sorry. It's like the like the basic unit.
Yeah.
So I take 5 grams, and then like 15 to 20 was what I was dosing when I got back to the States, like the gram wise.
Really, of creatine?
Yeah, they say there's some studies out there that say that's like a neuroprotectant. And like I was getting all like the water weight, and the brain fog was going away though. And so then I would like lower it to 10 grams, and then I'd stick to 5 grams a day.
Damn, I'm about to go buy some creatine when I leave here, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I've been taking creatine probably since 2005 or 6.
Yeah.
Not 5, 6. Sorry, 7. 2007, I think.
You're before the wave got friggin'.
Yeah, well, I started because that's when I first started working out.
Okay, yeah.
And I wanted to try to figure out how to get big and shredded because I wanted to.
It does work. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but so that's when I started. But now it's like super popular. But I've been taking it forever.
Yeah.
You know? But I don't take that much. I take like, I think, 2 grams a day.
Okay.
So I really think I should probably increase it if it's like.
Yeah, I take 5. I take 5 for it's like the maintenance, like the 5 grams.
Maybe I take 5. I don't know. It's like 1 scoop, whatever that is. I don't remember what the measurements were. It might
they
be
like
5.
to do 2.5 grams is like a
scoop oftentimes.
Yeah, it's like a pretty simple. It's like the most common
dosage or whatever.
Yeah, it's like in the 2.5s.
Do you take it? Is there a certain brand that you usually take?
Love it. Tastes so good. Create
flavored.
Creatine. Yeah, they have like sour watermelon, sour green apple.
Oh, nice.
Cherry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Powder form or
I do the gummies. Yeah.
Gummies?
Yeah, I'm a Flintstone vitamin chick.
Flintstone vitamin chick.
I chew all my
I like chewing on my supplements.
I do. I like to eat.
I do too. I'm a fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But your head's doing better now?
Way better. Yeah, way
so
better.
You're in a good spot?
Yeah, I'm in a good spot. I am.
You still work out pretty frequently, or?
Yeah, can't you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some strong shoulders.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Like all these people. No, yeah, that's a good outlet. I think a lot of everyone should have is.
It's my number one outlet.
Yeah.
My number one is PT. Working out and sauna are my two top things.
I need a sauna more.
You do need a sauna more.
I need a sauna more.
Yeah.
I need a sauna more and like ice plunge and do all the things.
Yeah.
I love the sauna. But I need to do it more.
Sauna is like a hard non-negotiable for me, along with gym. Just because like that keeps me stable, keeps me balanced, keeps me happy, keeps me white-pilled.
Yeah. Well, I read like sauna like helps testosterone levels.
It does, but it also tanks your sperm count. So if you're trying to have kids, it like nukes your nuts. So you don't want to. Yes, you don't want to like
nuking the nuts.
Yes, you don't want to nuke your nuts. If you're trying to have kids, don't do sauna. If you're like, I've already had enough kids, or you're not currently trying to have kids, that's the perfect birth control.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it just drops your. That and overconsumption of caffeine also helps drop your sperm count. Something I've learned.
Yeah.
I just wanted to gain good situational awareness because I'd like to have kids one day.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna have a whole farm of them.
A whole farm of them.
It's gonna be called Bot Farm.
It's gonna be called Bot Farm.
Real human bots.
Yeah, real human bots.
No, yeah.
What are you gonna farm if you have a farm?
Homestead type of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like canning.
Oh yeah.
You know how to make bread?
I can make the shit out of bread. Yeah. Sourdough's like hard though.
Sourdough's kind of
like
hard. How about making pasta? Do you know how to do that?
I know how to do it. I've made pasta like one time with my dad, but I don't make pasta on the reg.
Yeah, it takes such a long time. It's like a full day or something like that. So that's why it's like I don't know. I mean, my wife makes bread fresh in the house. Apparently, well, not apparently. Jesus, what's the word for it? Occasionally is the word I meant to say. Yeah, which I don't really eat bread, pasta, or rice anymore, or potatoes. I pretty much like cut all
like
carbs
keto?
out. It's kind of keto mixed with carnivore, but I also eat fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
So it's more like paleo than anything, just because it's almost exclusively whole foods.
Yeah.
Just because I feel better, I feel more alert, feel more awake, I feel healthier.
Yeah.
But I will eat bread if it's made from scratch, like with like scratch ingredients rather than store-bought.
Yeah.
Just because all of the bread that we consume and pasta that we consume in the United States it's just so terrible for you, which is why I think
like
so many people are gluten intolerant.
It's literally all sugar and
But if you like go to Italy or if you go to Europe, you probably did you have pasta while you were over there?
Heck yeah.
Probably didn't mess up your gut at all.
No, I didn't gain a pound.
Yeah.
No, I probably did. I probably gained like 3.
But like Italian pasta, for example, in Italy,
so much better.
If you eat it, you don't feel disgusting.
You're not weighed down.
Yeah, dude, if I eat a bowl of pasta here in the United States from some American grocery store, even
with
from
some ragu.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna be like having severe intestinal distress. But
dude, you're asleep.
But it's
right
good.
After.
Oh yeah, you go to sleep right after. Yeah. But it tastes so good. It's just oral pleasure. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you fast?
No, but I've heard it's very good for like basically like forcing your body into phagocytosis. I think that's what it's called, phagocytosis, or not cytosis. It's like, hold on.
Fasting is medicine, dude. Like if you have like a spiritual, mental, physical struggle, like fast. Like your brain is so clear. Phagocytosis.
Yeah, so phagocytosis is a specialized form of endocytosis where immune cells, including macrophages, neutrophils, engulf and destroy large particles like bacteria, dead cells, or debris. Mm-hmm. It's a crucial part of the innate immune system, and it involves receptor recognition. But yeah, basically what it does is your body starts consuming dead cells for energy and debris and bacteria. So if you don't eat and there's like nothing there, you're going to go through like your glucose stores that are in your liver and your muscles.
Yeah.
And then once that stuff is depleted, you're probably going to start going towards fat. But also while that's all happening, you're probably going through some phagocytosis as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of studies of people not self-curing, but like cancer. They wasn't like fasting regimens, like 24 hours, 48 hours, then eat a clean meal, 24, 48 hours. Like their cancer cells are like just gone.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. I mean, your body just fights it.
And also, it's also probably not eating any more like preservatives.
Right. You're not fueling those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fueling cancer with more cancer.
Literally. Yeah.
That's why I don't like eating. That's why I really don't like eating processed foods anymore.
I hate to say how much I love McDonald's. Like,
I mean, I love McDonald's too.
80-20. But yeah, you can. It's a difference, dude. Like you can feel it. Like, it's supposed to. It's like the. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my one guilty pleasure when I'm out of town, and I'm eating like cheat whatever. I like Cookout.
Oh, Cookout's good.
Grilled chicken club style sandwiches.
I've never had that one.
They are so good because they've got the perfect amount of cheese. They got lettuce, tomato, bacon, and a big 5 ounce, like a 3.5 to 5 ounce chicken breast on there. And I'll get like 2 or 3 of those, and I'll be full for hours, and I'll be good.
Dude, now I'm hungry.
And then Chick-fil-A, I'll also eat Chick-fil-A sometimes because you can get those like grilled nuggets.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Which are not bad, and it's still like it's better than eating most stuff.
Kale salad. Who has a kale salad in fast food?
Yeah. Chipotle's another one I'll eat too. It's a guilty pleasure. I'll get like a Chipotle bowl with no rice. I'll just get beans.
Yeah, the salad.
Pico.
The salads are good there. Yeah. Rice, like I feel the heavy starch thing too. It like fucks my brain.
It fucks mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I've kind of been enjoying doing this.
Yeah.
I started last year. I think in the springtime of last year, it was probably like June. I think I started in like June. And then I was like, maybe I'll just do this for a couple months, see how it goes. And I've been doing it ever since. Now it's like, dude, I wake up, I have 5 eggs, a banana, a palm full of blueberries, and a cup of coffee. Blueberries. That's my breakfast every morning. Those things. Blueberries, banana, coffee, 5 eggs. Nothing else.
What's your coffee? Like
coffee's just black coffee with maybe with stevia. Maybe with a packet of stevia.
Oh, honey in it?
Max. See, I don't even put honey, but
I love honey in it.
Honey's good if you can get local wildflower honey. The only reason I don't take honey and I take stevia instead is because it doesn't spike your blood sugar.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
Yeah, because I try to like keep my sugar levels to like I try to limit it to just fructose.
Okay.
When I can, just because then it's like, okay, if I'm getting sugar, it's coming from fruit, which is okay. That's totally fine. I usually keep a steady stock of oranges and bananas and blueberries. And I'll eat an orange every so often, a banana. I try to eat a banana at least once or twice a day. And then blueberries in the morning with breakfast and stuff. Hungry. Yeah. But it's just like that. It's a clean like breakfast. It feels clean.
Yeah.
I don't feel gross afterwards. And then I follow up. I chase it with nicotine, of course, unfortunately. But
black coffee and a cigarette for me was like my breakfast.
Black coffee and a cigarette?
Yeah, that was Ukraine. And then
I could see that.
Yeah. Like big fruit person.
Love fruit. Fruit's so good.
Love fruit.
Yeah. You ever get into grapefruit?
Yeah.
Grapefruit is like really popular with folks I know that are trying to lose weight.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what it is. There's something about grapefruit that helps like legitimately burn fat. And also people that put lemon in your water, that's apparently like encourages fat loss. I don't know. Something about that. But eating grapefruit for breakfast is apparently like a really good contributor to burning out fat.
Kiwis before bed, best sleep.
Oh, kiwis?
Kiwis before bed, best sleep.
Kiwis are pretty good.
Yeah, they have
like
like
kiwis.
like the most natural melatonin. Obviously, I mean it's coming from fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have melatonin in it.
Do you eat them with skin?
Yeah,
I do too.
I'm a fucking freak.
I'm a freak.
I'm a freak, dude.
No, I would never like cut the skin off of a kiwi. I feel like that'd be a waste. It's probably more
honestly
nutrition.
Love the texture of it too. Is that weird?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it's got a tang to it too. Like it's kind of sour almost.
Yeah, it's like it tastes like a trolley gummy worm.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah. Like the natural one.
Yeah, it kind of balances out the sweet from the kiwi
and more
itself.
hairy, the better on my kiwi, dude. Like I'll pick that
The hairier kiwi.
Yeah.
Why do you like the hairiest kiwi?
Because it's like the more texture you can rip into that thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody's got different feelings on texture for food. Some people can't eat certain types of food because of the texture.
Yeah.
You know,
my favorite food's like oyster and prime rib fat. Like that's
prime rib fat is good.
Oh, dude.
My wife likes oysters too. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of oysters. I don't like eating that. It's like kind of not really my thing. I like clams. I like mussels.
You
I
like clams, but you don't like oysters?
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, but I can't eat raw oysters. That's why. But you're also from Baltimore, which is like it's obviously popular.
Yeah.
Do you like crab?
Love it.
Baltimore crab.
Yeah. Like I had a Bloody Mary recently and was like, "Where's the crab leg? Where's the
There's
crab
supposed
leg?"
to be a crab leg stuck in the Bloody Mary and it wasn't there, and you're like,
it wasn't there. Why doesn't my rim not have Old Bay on it?
Yeah.
No, but yeah. Love oysters. I'm a weird texture person. I like the weird texture.
The weird textures.
But I don't want to touch it.
You just want to eat it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
that's fair.
bite into it. Yeah.
You ever cut fruit with like silverware? Or no?
Like with like a
One of those people? Like with a fork and a knife or something?
No, what the
No, what the fingers and hands, that's it. Yeah.
I rip into it.
Oh, with a kiwi.
Yeah. No,
okay.
I don't need any.
You just take a bite straight out like an apple? Okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I do the same. I think that it's just like kind of a waste of have just something. It's making extra stuff to clean.
Yeah.
You know.
And like my favorite fruit's like cherry too. What do you need silver for?
Cherry?
Yeah, cherries.
Okay. There's a bunch of different types of cherries out there though.
I like just the red ones.
It's the regular red ones?
California red cherries. Those big, sweet, juicy motherfuckers.
Those are good.
Good.
Yeah. As long as you don't accidentally bite the pit, break your tooth.
Dude, I have a chipped tooth somewhere. So many. I have like 3 chipped teeth.
From what? Just
one of them actually was from the wall.
Oh, really?
What did I get? I think I opened something recently and I like chipped my other canine. Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's okay.
You opened it up with your canine?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like one of those like, I was like 13 and thought it was so cool that I could open beer cans with like my mouth.
Oh my God. You're like, I'm going to show my friends how cool I am.
I'm going to show how cool I am. And then throw up after drinking it.
You know what's something I've noticed is that your arms are tanner than your hands. Is that because of wearing gloves?
No, it's because of self-tanner, ladies. Can you see it?
It's from self-tanner?
Part of it is. Half of this is real, half of this isn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Half of it's real, half of it's not. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like you just got a lot of sun on your arms, but you wore gloves a lot or something.
Yeah, I just wear gloves because I don't like textures of things. So I don't.
With your hands?
Yeah. I'm joking.
Okay. I was like, we just got done you saying that you enjoyed textures of things. So I was like.
No, I'm joking. Like Florida sun's wicked, man. So I put on a base coat and then half of this is real, half of this isn't. So. Are
you in southern Florida?
Halfway.
Halfway. Okay, yeah, you don't have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you enjoy. What brought you to Florida? You have family there now?
Yeah. My family's down there.
That's good. So you're able to like see them on a regular basis?
All the time, if I want. You know, I have a twin sister. She's down there.
Twin?
Yeah, I have a twin sister.
Fraternal or identical?
Fraternal.
Okay.
We're very different. I'm like 5'7". She's like 5'1".
Who else did I talk to the other day that had a twin? Somebody just told me they had a twin the other day, and I'm trying like. Who the hell was it?
Zach and Cody. His Sweet Life is Zach and Cody.
No, I don't think so. Somebody just told me the other day that they had a twin.
That's so weird.
But I can't remember.
My twin.
Is she really?
My twin just called me as we were talking about her.
Wow.
That happens all the time.
That's like some telekinetic stuff.
We'll have the same dreams.
She lived near you?
2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can see her.
Yeah, I can see her.
What are you doing for work now?
So I recently, not recently, it's been like a year. I worked in the inpatient mental health field as a coordinator. So I have my substance abuse counseling license, and I work in inpatient facilities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you help people that are dealing with addiction?
With the drugs. Yeah.
Okay. Is that
funny? Not funny.
Well, it's but you have to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah. The mental health field I wanted to get into, like I said, criminal psychology was like a passion of mine for a while since I was younger.
Yeah.
And I wanted to follow that. It's not my forever. I want to help where I can. But it's all political, man. Like all the inpatient stuff it's hard to develop.
There's a lot of politics.
Boundaries. Yeah. A lot of politics, boundaries. You can't save them all. You can help yourself. People are free will. Can't force that upon anyone.
Yeah.
But knowing like I resonate or help with a couple people here and there, it's nice. Just like being someone's safe space, talk to, make laugh, pray, like whatever it is. Just yeah.
Do you find fulfillment in that? Or you find being in that occupation fulfilling on a daily basis?
The way the world is right now, I don't know if it's fulfilling. I hope they are fulfilled when they leave. But like a coordinator, like a mission coordinator specifically, and like the initial counseling part is like you're there at their day one, their first like hour, 2 hours day.
Which is their roughest period of time. That's when they're detoxing.
Man. Yeah, yeah.
So you're seeing them at their worst part of their life.
Usually, like, when people hit rock bottom, they go to an inpatient psych ward.
Yeah.
And they're not nice.
No, so you're seeing them in their worst position they've ever been in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you think that is that like exhausting being around that?
Dude.
Like mentally draining?
Draining. It's draining because it's like I have tough skin. I have a tough brain. But I mean it's just like, man, like the same over and over again of like it hurts to see people hurting, and then like they need to hurt somebody else type of thing.
Oh, that happens a lot.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
They turn it against other people.
Yeah.
Blame other people. Project onto other people.
Project, and it's a cycle. It's just a cycle that they're in.
Yeah.
Like I think statistics now it's like 2 out of 3 admission. Like if like you're gonna, it's a cycle. If you're admitted once, you're gonna be admitted 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah.
And then you're just into the system of the
a habitual user or relapser or whatever it is.
Yeah, and then sometimes genuinely it is just mental illness.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that.
Bipolar. Like
what's the most common substance you think that people have been?
Kratom.
Kratom?
Kratom, dude.
Kratom.
Yeah, I'm actually I have
Isn't kratom like one of those things?
Legal.
Yeah.
It's legal. It's a weaponized use of weed that makes people freaking schizophrenic.
It makes people schizophrenic.
Dude, I am not kidding. From the ages of 17, 18 to like 24, 23, every mental like diagnosis was paranoid schizophrenic, bipolar 1, 2, freaking auditory hallucinations, visual hallucinations. All had history of kratom and recent.
That's so weird.
Dude, it's bad.
What does anyone know why kratom is causing people to become schizophrenic?
I think it's a weaponized use it triggers a chemical in your brain, like it hits an imbalance where if you have the gene of schizophrenia or a hallucination or bipolar, if it's in your brain, it ignites it. It kind of like it feeds it.
So if you're predisposed to becoming schizophrenic, like it runs in your family or something.
Yeah, you might not even know, dude. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
And it just like flips that switch on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Remember Spice?
I remember seeing that stuff coming out.
It's like the heroin version of Spice. So like Spice, I say, is like the meth side, the legal meth, and then kratom is the legal heroin.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's sad.
And that's the one thing you're seeing the most?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I would have thought that it would have been like fentanyl or something like that.
I mean, yeah, those are people I'd rather deal with. Those are like the OG, like, just, they don't give a shit. They know they're in the inpatient. They kind of, it's sad, but they just are easier to deal with than the legitimate psych patients.
Like the ones that are just like nutty, they're off the rocker.
Yeah, because it's like kratom and all that stuff. It's like, what is this symptoms? Like, what are these? Yeah.
Once they become like that, can they be rehabilitated and come back?
Yeah, I think so. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist in like the doctorate side of things, but yeah, I think everyone has their way of coming back for sure. Now it's going to take probably longer because it's so new. I don't know. And then you don't know what chemicals you mess with in your brain.
Yeah.
Like what's reversible, what's not.
That's so crazy. I've never heard of kratom being like a big reason why people go to a psych ward.
Well, they don't want to say it. They're not going to put that in there. It's just history. Like the way it works is like if you're in the hospital and you're in the ER or someone calls you for a admission, you get you mandatorily have to go to an inpatient facility. And where I work is like a inpatient facility where it's voluntary and involuntary, and they're put on a psych hold. Okay. And so you get their history, you see what drugs they were doing, and they're pretty honest. And these young kids that come in for hallucinations and like schizophrenic behaviors are smoking kratom.
That's so crazy. Mm-hmm. Is there a certain direction you want your career to take you from here?
Like I said, I think the psychology side was just a curiosity for him. It's not going to be my forever. I have a calling to displaced Christians around the world and like helping the communities that are hit the most, which Africa, Lebanon, that area. My next move will be going over there and helping teach and just provide where I can.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Have you decided on a location specifically, or you're kind of
Southern
up in the air
Lebanon,
still?
yeah.
Southern Lebanon?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be dicey.
I don't want the Eastern Christians to feel like the Western Christian community has forgotten about them.
Yeah. That's fair. There's a lot of Christians in the Middle East, man, and in Africa, and they are facing persecution everywhere right now.
Dude, I'll get emotional talking about it. I do have an Instagram page where it's called Beacon Beyond Borders. It's really small. It's like, I don't even know. It's like 4,000, 6,000. But I just put the facts out there. I don't make it into, it's obviously I'm Christian. It's an Orthodox cross as the profile picture. But it's just the facts. Like Christian persecution is at its all-time high from our whole family passed down generation of we're prophecies coming true. And I think the most important thing that Christians can do is never obviously renounce their faith, but help another Christian. And I have a calling, and I see that's where I'm gonna go next. And I have some things set up coming up soon, so I'll be over there teaching and helping out.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting, man. That's a whole separate new adventure
Yeah, we'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely want to do a follow-up on that
Yeah.
when you come back and see how kind of that stuff went. I know it's a very contentious area.
Yeah.
A lot of the places out there are right now, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not, it's not even getting political. It's just they're killing Christians.
Yeah, there's a lot of Christians that are suffering out there right now. Which is why it was such a big deal when the Pope visited Beirut. You know?
Pope Leo, yeah, he's fearless with the things that he's been saying, and I'm not Catholic, but Catholic and Orthodox are very close, and I respect what he's been saying. Yeah, it's important to acknowledge what's happening and to pray. Just prayer is so freaking strong. Yeah. And to remember, like, our life here in America is so blessed. We are so blessed, and it's also, I think, a curse too. Like, we're so on to the next thing and like the new wave of everything that we forget, like, how simple life just should be. And yeah, anyways.
No, that's the thing. That's a great way to wrap this up, actually, is that, you know, there's a lot of power in that stuff. And I think despite the amount of evil that there is in the world and how hard it may feel or how hard it may be to not be black-pilled. Yeah. I think that I would much rather be white-pilled. Like, I'd much rather have an optimistic view and a hopeful view and try to do things that are helpful to other people. Yeah. I'd much rather try to do something that's positive for other people. I'd much rather believe that good things will come. Yes. We may be going through turbulent times. Yes. I do want to believe that good things will come. And I do want to believe that we will get through these tough periods of time.
Yeah, we'll see why. Like, there's a why. The evil is because there's just a wholly good place, and all of that is for our own salvation. And well, not be black-pilled.
Yeah, don't be black-pilled.
Don't be black-pilled.
Don't be black-pilled. There's still hope. There's always hope. So, but anyway, look, Madelyn, I appreciate you doing this again.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, hopefully it flew by really fast. That's been over 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It's time for a nap.
It's time for a snack too.
Oh my god.
Because we all want snacks, right?
Yes.
Treats. We all want treats.
We all want a treat.
We all want a treat. So, but dude, seriously, again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for this gift. Yeah. This is freaking cool, man. I'm going to take a look at this here over the course of the next week, because this is pretty special right here, man. And did you make a lot of these, or?
There's only a few out there she had, so you're one of the only other people outside of our.
Well, I really appreciate you guys
group,
giving this. This is really cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I appreciate you sharing some of your stories. There's probably a million other stories that I didn't have the wherewithal to ask you about.
Oh, dude,
that I would have loved to, but we'll do another one.
Yeah.
We'll do another one. Maybe we can go do a more deeper dive on some of these things, because
there's a lot.
I try to keep some of the stuff sort of surface level, because I don't want to like give away any type of TTPs or anything like that, you know, like accidentally by saying something that could potentially give away something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just extra careful about that. I'm sure you probably are too at this point. But there's I think there's a lot of value in the experiences that you've had. And in this day and age, because how old are you?
26.
26? You're still pretty young. Is 26 considered Gen Z?
I think no, the other one. The one that's right below it. 1999 was something. I think it started over in 2001. There's something. I don't know.
Were you 1999?
I'm 1999.
So you were born the year The Matrix came out. Interesting.
It sure was.
Interesting.
Sure was.
Well, it gives me encouragement to see young people that have a broad view of the world, because it is very different You know, it's a very different world that we're in right now than when I was a kid, you know, and when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, my window that I was looking at the world from was so narrow, you know, and I just always find it fascinating and interesting and admirable if anybody has any interest in like things that are happening around the world. Yeah. And then people that want to go out and do good things and like help people and like make the world a better place than it was when they entered. Yeah. I've got a lot of respect for that too. Yeah. And so I think that your story and your perspective and the way that you view things is going to be valuable for a lot of people that watch this, whoever watches this. I think that there's going to be a lot of valuable insight to be gained from it.
Yeah. I hope so. And like all glory to God for like the blessings that he's bestowed in me. Seriously, like just one person is like a difference. And yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah. I'll have more stories to yap about, I'm sure.
Oh, we'll talk. We'll do another one. We'll do another one. Yap. I appreciate it again. I know it's really, we'll get a good solid handshake, but yes, awesome.